Hello, everybody. How are you doing? So good to see you guys. So good to see you. Happy Friday. What a week this has been, especially for this case. Um, I wonder how many who are here so far. And yes, I am stalling a little bit because Kara texted me. Let's see how long ago that was. Just like be precise. She said she needed 10 minutes, and that was just about 7 minutes ago, I think. So she'll be here in just a second. She had been here with me, but then she had to go charge her phone. So anyway, she'll be right back. So we'll just chat for a few minutes until she pops up here. And Vapor is going to join us as well. I do want to put out, I think I'll go ahead. Well, maybe I could say that, but I think I'll wait. Yeah, I'll go and do it. Okay. So I want to get something off my chest. Something that happened after my last conversation interview with her. Thank you, Lady V. So you guys probably heard about all the drama and all that ridiculousness. People were attacking me, attacking Jules, and attacking Kara. Do you know the bullshit that I've seen on other channels about this case? The complete and utter bullshit theories that are like flat earth level. And people, I leave them alone. I let people have their own opinions. You know what? I'm entitled to my own opinion. So is Jules, and especially so is Kara. I'm going to go ahead and bring up Vapor. He is here now. Welcome, Vapor.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm just getting a couple things off my chest before Kara gets here. if that's
Oh,
cool.
gotcha. Well, I'll
So I
mute out and
noticed.
let you talk then.
Oh, you're fine. I'm gonna say hi to everybody briefly in just a moment too. So some people who were previously saying that they wanted all the details that Kara knows about the case, I saw them claiming that I asked exploitive questions. And but then other people were saying that I gave her nothing but softball questions, like make up your mind, right? Which is it? Um, there's a lot of people out there. I saw somebody in chat say this, and thank you, Mod, so much for watching out. Yes, absolutely. Let me go add. I'm going to add Avery real quick. Okay, I had to wait for her to go up in the chat a little bit. This little live reaction, I'm not real happy with that thing. The little heart that shows up kind of gets in the way. Okay, so Kara should be here in a second now. Yep, it was 8 minutes ago, so we got a couple minutes. All right. So some people were claiming that I paid her, that I offered her money, and some people said that she um wanted money, that she asked for money to interview. Both things are completely false. I didn't There was no discussion of money whatsoever before she came up. That happened during the live. It was very spontaneous. It happened after like the second super chat came in. And like I said before, it felt wrong for me personally to be getting super chats. And I was like, you know what? Whatever comes in is just going to go to Kara. That's what happened. She didn't ask for it. I didn't offer her anything to do the interview. And as you see, she's coming back whenever she gets here. So, you know, she wants to come back. She wants to hang out with you guys. She feels very safe here. She says that she trusts me. She trusts Vapor. She was very comfortable here. Everybody here was very supportive. So yes, of course, Lady V. um, so there was a I'm going to go through this really quick here. So some people trashing Kara now are the same people who are now repeating things that she said on my live last time. The same people. They were trashing her, but now they're repeating what she said like it was their idea, like they came up with it. No, this that stuff was from Kara. That's kind of annoying. Um, and then lastly, I have noticed that some of the people trashing her now are the same people that some of the people that are trashing her now for interviewing with me were begging her for an interview before. There's a huge pattern of hypocrisy that I'm pointing out, and it needs to stop. Okay, Kara has a voice just like everybody, as does Vapor. Everybody, you have your own opinions. Just leave each other alone. And again, if you want to use something from this, ask me. Just ask. Say, hey, I thought this was interesting. I want to, discuss this. Ask. I always ask. I never, ever play another creator's content until I've reached out to them and asked, and then I do it properly. We're not going to go down that whole road again, but let me see where she's at here. Okay, Vapor, can you help me say hi to everybody while we're waiting for Kara to get here, please? Thank you so
Um,
much for everybody for letting me get that off my chest. I'm done with it.
I was just kind of doing that in chat.
Say that again. I'm sorry. I was
I was
checking
just
on.
kind of writing people in chat because I was
Oh,
on mute while you were
cool.
talking.
What a great idea. Okay. Alrighty. So let me come up here and say hi. I see lots and lots and lots of people I know. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it. All right. So I put that in just a minute ago. Okay. Kelly P, welcome. Hey, Peyton. We're just waiting for Kara. I was going to play. There's this thing from Brian Entin that he posted just a few hours ago. It's kind of like a recap of the week, and I really liked it. So I might play a little bit of that. I took a lot of notes this week because I didn't have time with the probate things that I'm working on to sit down and she needs the link again. Hang on, let me give her the link. So didn't get to make a video this week, but if you guys ever have to do probate, you'll see it's crazy. It takes up all of your time. It really, really does, especially if you're doing it for a loved one like me, for my parents, and I want everything to be perfect, you know? Okay, she is ready. There we go. So again, everybody, please be kind. If you can't be kind or respectful, just leave now. Please don't put hate in the comments, please. You know, you think it's okay, you think it's free speech, but I'm telling you, it's hurtful. It's hurtful to the person that you're saying it to. So please just don't. If you don't have something nice to say or at least respectful, just don't. So she should be here in just a second now. Um, yeah, true, Estrella. Thank you. It is a shame no one respects other people's opinions. The name calling is out of hand. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to point out, I don't know if they're in here, but there's a channel called Thought Riot. I love them. They did a review on my live with Cara, and they didn't agree with some of the things. But you know what? They did it right. They did it respectfully. And I appreciate that very much. There was no attacking, just disagreeing. And if you see anything on my lives or my videos that you feel is wrong, please reach out to me. I have taken videos down. I have corrected things. I even put up an apology video. I'm wrong sometimes. It's okay. That's fine. But you don't have to attack people just because either they are wrong or you think they're wrong. So we're just waiting for Kira. I'm just chit chatting here with you guys. Yes, please hit the like button while we're waiting for Kira. We had this is very last minute. We were just talking earlier, and neither one of us are doing anything tonight. I am child free for the night, and so we were like, do you want to come on and chat again? We were talking about some of the stuff in the case and how she's doing, and at first we were going to do it tomorrow night, but she was like, well, I'm free tonight. I'm like, okay, I am too. We'll do it. So I think we had like 2 hours to plan this. Kind of crazy, but I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Kara is a very nice lady. Very nice lady. I'm just waiting for her to. She's new to StreamYard, so we got to be patient with her. Child free since 2014. Oh my god, that's funny. Hello, Blackthorn. How are ya? Hey, Doc Terry. Welcome. Hi, True Crime Crazy. I'll go ahead and say hi to some people here real quick while we're waiting. Hey, Doodlebug Fart. How are ya? Hello, Avery. Hi, Jan. Hey, Will B. Yes, 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 you guys. Yes, that's such a great idea. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that, we talk about that I'm not going to repeat, but she could really use that. She could really use that.
Yeah, she just doesn't need any grief.
Exactly. Hey, Glowbug. Hi, Chiraya. Hey, Allie. Hi, Delana.
She's
Hi,
had a
Kim.
lifetime full of it.
Yes,
Not
she's
the
had
whole
enough.
lifetime. I'm just saying this last year has been enough for a
Yeah.
lifetime.
Please be kind and respectful in chat, please, and thank you. You will be booted. I love the all caps, girlfriend. Hey, Gallipy. Yeah, that Brian Entin video was good. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up here.
You should wait till Kara gets here so she can see it, unless she's seen it.
Yeah, that I don't know if she has seen it. She's not great at StreamYard, so we got to be real patient. She kicks herself off real easily. So, whoo, you go, girl. Listen, those delusional folks need to take an empty seat in the back of the room. Sorry, not sorry. Love it. Exactly. Okay, so yes, Thistle, hello. Yeah, there was quite a bit that happened this week. The thing with, hang on just a second. Let me go to private chat for just a second. Open. Okay. So let me look at my notes here while I'm waiting to see her pop on. All right. So I did find it. She does want to talk about the FBI going back to the house. She was very, very interested in that. So I gathered some information on that. So I'm not going to talk about that until she gets here. So, but we do know that. Let me go to my notes about the case this week alone. Okay. So that's still about the house. Okay, so this week, as most of you know, the judge did not dismiss the indictment, and he did not ban cameras. He just wants more control, which is nice. I was absolutely shocked that he didn't ban cameras. I completely assumed that he would. I'm sure everybody else did, especially since the defense and the state agreed on that, Let me ask her if she needs help. Need help? Last time she said yes when I asked her that. She was like, yes, help. Okay. In the Brian Entin video, there's a clip from his new interview with Steve and Christy Gonsalves. That's really good as well. I don't want people to just wait too long here, so it'll be fine. I'm going to go ahead and start talking about this while we wait for her. It's fine. Okay, so do you remember back in, what was it, July, I believe? Correct me if I'm wrong. I can be wrong. It's okay. Here she is. She's here just in time. That was perfect. That was literally perfect. All right. I'm going to bring up Cara now. All right, Cara. Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
I think there's an echo. Do you guys hear an echo?
Is there?
You don't have YouTube going somewhere else, do you?
Oh, maybe let me see what I got going on in the background.
I don't think it's vapor.
Yeah,
nope,
hold on. I'll
you.
just close out everything I've got going on.
Be careful. It'll probably boot you out.
Yeah, no, I got it. That's
like
all I
last
had
time.
going. I just closed out everything.
Okay, let me
Does that
try
help
now.
it?
Testing. Nope. Still an echo. That's weird.
Oh, no. I wonder if because I thought that I thought that I logged in through YouTube. But
you can do it through email or Messenger. If you know what,
Okay.
leave and come back through the link that I sent you on Messenger. That way you
Okay,
don't
and then
open at
when it
all.
asked me, okay. All right, I think I know what to do now.
If you have a way of just pausing the YouTube
Uh-huh.
and just have the StreamYard, that's usually what people do. Or
Pausing the YouTube?
Yeah, pause the
I
YouTube.
didn't go through YouTube though. Okay, well, wait, actually, I thought, all right. I don't think I have YouTube going in the background, but when it asked me if I wanted to continue through YouTube, I said yes, even though I didn't have it open.
Oh, that's the sign in.
Uh-huh.
Does anybody in here, it says it's picking it up through your microphone, I think. Just put in headphones, possibly. Do you have any earbuds?
No,
Okay.
I don't. Maybe I'll try to sign in again, and we'll see if that helps.
Okie dokie.
All right.
We'll get it, everybody. This is pretty much what happened the last time as well. And she got it the second time, so it's all good. Yeah, it's through her. It's a tablet. That's what she told me. Yep, we're good. I think she does and doesn't realize it, Avery. Honestly, or there's sound of StreamYard coming out and then echoing back into her microphone. Maybe I use a headset, so I don't know. Yeah, we are having technical difficulties. Please hold. Okay. Hippie chick, would you be willing to mod for me, hun? I'd appreciate it. And Glowbug too, would you guys mind? I think there was somebody else. While we're waiting for her, I'll go ahead and take care of this. Where are they at? There we go. I'm gonna make sure she says yes before I just do it. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. Yep, can't have too many mods. Honestly. Honestly. Cannot have too many mods. Okay. Here she is. All right, let's try now. Here we go.
Hello? Is that
All
better?
right. You are back.
Okay.
Let me try the talk again. Huh, it's still coming through.
Yeah, I kind of heard an echo at first too. It's weird. I wonder.
It's echoing when I'm talking. Hey, Vapor, can you say something?
Yes. Say, how are you doing tonight, Cara?
Okay.
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good.
So it is me, huh? Okay. Dang it.
It's something on
I don't know
that
what
side.
I'm doing.
We'll figure it out. It's
Maybe
okay.
here. Let me mess with my sound settings because sometimes
Maybe.
I have them turned up way too loud. Let me see.
And then I'll just keep kind of saying words.
Okay. Is that any better?
Okay, testing. Nope. Came right through your.
Okay. Maybe I should try to log in through some other way.
So you came through Messenger, right? You
Yeah, I
don't
went
have
through Messenger, but it asks you if you want to log in through Google through Chrome. So I went through Chrome. which
This
I
is
don't know
strange.
that there's any other way, is there? What's that?
So this is strange, you guys.
Yeah. I can try and do it again and see if I can do it another way. See if I can just maybe not go through Google. Maybe just try to use the StreamYard app. I don't know. Is there
Well,
an
what do you
actual
guys
app for
think?
StreamYard?
Okay, so let me ask this because I know whenever either one of us speaks to you, as soon as we talk, it comes immediately out of your microphone. But watch this.
Yeah.
When I mute her, see, it's not happening. So that's how I know that it's coming from her. Faber, go ahead and talk now to test it if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
See, it's not coming from us.
No,
Um,
I've stayed muted the whole time until you asked me to talk.
yeah, I always do that too when I'm on a panel.
Now it's okay.
You don't have a TV or anything going in the background with this playing, do you?
No, it's super quiet here. There's nothing
What
going on.
the heck, y'all?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll just try to log in again and see if we can't. Maybe I'll go to another part of the house and see if I can get a better signal. Maybe that's my signal or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it shouldn't be doing
Usually,
that. I'm so sorry.
I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on. Well, let's try it again.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. All right, hold on.
Okay, no worries. This happens sometimes. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's the link somehow. It's got to be another page open on her device that she's not aware of. That's what I'm thinking. It's honestly what I'm thinking because I used to do that. I used to always have the same problem. It took me several times to figure out. She said she didn't even go through YouTube, Happy Hounds. That's the weird part. She's going directly from the link I'm sending her in a message. So, yeah, she didn't. Well, if she came through StreamYard, she needs to mute YouTube. And I think she said she did that. Yeah, she did. I think she said she came through Chrome, correct. So, does that make sense? Yes, the show is through StreamYard. That's where it's airing from. And she's on a tablet, I believe she said. So if you guys can help us figure this out, it'd be great. Because I don't know about you, but a constant echo on top of everything is really annoying. You know, she's not echoing, we're echoing into her, which means she has this stream playing like in another tab or something. It is strange, Allie. My goodness. Thank you, Thistle. Okay, I got mod. Okay, let's see. I'm checking my text now, Lady V. Okay, I got her. Got her. I don't see Sally. Where are you? I'm going to go back to this while we're waiting for her to come back in. Okay, she's good. Where you at, Sally? Lady V would like me to add you, Sally. Are you in here? I know they are. Hey, Too Fast for Fleas, how are you doing? Hi, King Scarlet News, how are you? Say hi to a few people as well while I'm going up here. Just because there we go. I see you, Sally. Hey, Sally, how are you doing? Lady V recommended you. That's all right. All right, so she's trying to figure it out. We'll get it. I didn't see what you're referring to. The mods are on it. If there's any issues, the mods will be on it for sure. Hey, JC. Exactly. I'm thinking the same thing, Jariah. Yeah, the echo is the standard delay YouTube does between chat and live. So, yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. It's YouTube related. I don't get it. I don't get it. Violet, if it's blurry to you, it just means that your resolution is down a little bit. So, on the live, you would click on the little gear. Do you see the little gear that says settings? And then make sure it's on auto. That way it'll automatically adjust. But sometimes you have to pick one. You know what I mean? I usually stream in 720 because it's just a little faster. There's less of a delay. Crime Time with Mama Bear. Hello. When using StreamYard, isn't there an option to cancel echo? Let me see. That is a great question. Okay. Okay. She is back. Bear with
Check
me.
back chat real quick.
Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. So I was waiting for Kara to turn off her camera. And I'm ready. Here we go, Kara.
Okay.
All right. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Dad gum. All right. What are we gonna do? How about? Oh no, she just dropped off. All right, we'll get it. If you remember, guys, if you watched the last one, that was why I gave people the link to like skip the intro period because this happened a couple of times there too. This used to happen to me so much when I was new to StreamYard. It's not easy, especially on a phone. She could. Yeah, she could. Let me ask her if she wants to just do that. This was a really good idea, KK. Thank you. Okay. I got that, Avery. Thank you very much. Let's see. All right. Oh. Bear with me. I just messaged her.
Did you check back chat?
Yes, I did. I haven't had time to do that.
Oh, well, I added one more.
Okay. I'm going to put that on the screen so I won't forget to ask. All right. So I just messaged her. Okay. All right. I'm going to have her call me and give her my phone number. Oh, well, hang on. Oh, I almost said my number out loud, y'all. But let me on here. Okay. He's going to call me on here. And you guys, I am needing to slow chat as well. Is that what I just saw somebody say? Slow the chat. All right, so I'm waiting for her to call me on here. Then we will chat. Okay. I'm going to let her call me. I'm not going to call her because I want to make sure that, she's ready and I'm not all aggressive like that. So she'll call me in just a second. Okay. I'm slow in chat, y'all. Hang on. I know it gets fast sometimes, doesn't it? All right. I'll put it on. What do you think? 30 seconds should be good? Let me know if I need to do it again. I'll keep that open. Right, Wilby? It's so good to see Wilby, isn't it? Here she is. All right. All right. Hello.
Hello? Hey.
All right. We're going to try it this way.
All right.
Why in the heck? Why am I echoing on your phone?
Hey, Deb.
Yeah, I don't hear an echo.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to jump down and then I'll come back in after. Let her come up on her device or however she wants to, and then see if it's there without me here. Because I don't have anything else on, but I didn't come in through the normal way either.
No, it's actually doing it without her even. Listen, can you hear her on the phone right now?
She's not talking.
No, my gosh. You guys, I have my headset. Okay. I'm sitting here trying to play your voice and it's echoing. I certainly don't have anything else on. Can you guys hear that?
Yep.
Are you guys able to hear her? She's very soft spoken.
Am I still echoing? Or are you echoing or whatever?
All right, I'm going to try again. See, I'm echoing. The minute I say something to you, it echoes again. And she's not even on StreamYard, you guys. All right, hang on. Cara, hang on, sweetie. I'm going to talk to Vapor for just a second. Okay, Vapor?
Yeah.
See, we're not echoing.
No.
Just talking to each other. This is bizarre, you guys. This is totally bizarre. I'm gonna try something. All right, Cara, I'm gonna try something. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
This one.
Good grief. No, it's on my phone. Okay, Cara, hang on just a second. Just to be sure it's not my phone, I'm going to reboot my phone. I'll be right back. I don't think it's my phone, but I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi and reboot my phone real quick. That way I'm not even on the same thing as my computer. All right, so give that a second. She probably does have me on speaker, Ashley. You think I need to exit completely and come back? I can do that. Hang on. I'll be right back.
So I guess we'll figure this out. Hopefully.
All right, I am back. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. All right, so I've just rebooted my phone as well. I'm going to call her in just a second. Okay. By golly, we're going to get this. Okay. That was a really good question. If she has me on speaker.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Okay, is it still doing it?
I'm testing it. Okay. It's still doing it on this. I'm gonna try to call you from my computer screen instead of my phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. One moment.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Okay, one moment, please. All right, guys. I'm gonna try to call her from my Facebook. The only problem with this is it's got my name. So I'll only be able to share the audio if this even works. Hold on. I'm not going to dox myself. Hold on. Are we having fun yet, you guys? It's just ringing. Wait. Hello? Hey. Oh, okay. I don't. Yeah, I do. Gosh darn it. Okay, hang on. Let me do it like this so I can share my screen with everybody. All right, so we're talking now.
Okay.
Do you guys? Doing it.
Darn it.
Cara, somebody asked me if you have me on speaker.
I do have you on speaker, but that's the only way I can talk because I'm on a tablet.
It's the same one you used last time, right?
I can try to do it. Oh, yeah, I can't really do it the other way. It doesn't.
Yeah, she lost her phone, you guys. So that's why she's using a tablet.
Yeah. The only thing I could do is if we could do it in like a half an hour, I could go to my other friend's house and use their phone. Do it, but
yeah, that's fine.
You want to do that?
Would you guys mind hanging out for 20, 30 minutes while she goes over to her friend's house? Okay, are you guys able to hear me speaking or just her?
Actually, she was louder than you.
Well, I'm going to call him so I can get going. So I'll let you know, okay, when I get there.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, you guys. Well, hmm. That's what it is. It's the tablet thing. She has me on speaker, so it's doubling. So we have 20 to 30 minutes. How about, are you guys okay with watching the Brian Entin video with me? It's only, I think it's like 12 minutes. And then we can
I'm
talk
good with.
about it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, cool. All right, because I have that up here. Should still be on audio as well.
I'm gonna
Okay.
mute while you play it though.
Yes. All right. Somebody give me a thumbs up once I start playing it to make sure that the audio is working. One moment.
Hey everybody, this is Brian. If you are watching this on YouTube, you can see that I am in a car right now. If you're listening, I am sitting in a rental car. It might look kind of strange. Oddly, it feels kind of normal to me because this is where we do most of our work when I'm on the road, which is most of the time. We're always in rental cars all over the country. This is Lauren, my producer, passenger seat. Hopefully you can see her. She it's all bundled up. We are Floridians, by the way, so we get really cold easily. But we're in Idaho right now. I've been spending a lot of time in Idaho, obviously covering the Brian Koberger case and all the recent developments. We're outside the house right now where the murders happened. We're going to be doing a live shot for Ashley Banfield's show soon. It's been active the last couple of days. The FBI has been back out at the house, which I'll get to in a second. I kind of want to go in chronological order and explain to you some of the biggest developments of the last 2 weeks or so with the case. We've been in Idaho a couple of times because there's been several hearings. The first big development is there was this ongoing fight to throw out the grand jury indictment. The defense wanted the grand jury indictment thrown out. Basically, a grand jury is a group of citizens, jurors, they get called in like jurors for trial. They review evidence and then decide whether to indict someone. So that's what happened in Idaho. Members of the community were called in. They were part of this grand jury. They reviewed the evidence presented by the prosecution and indicted Brian Koberger for the murders. The defense wanted that indictment thrown out. The grand jury is a secret process, so their exact reasoning of why they wanted it thrown out, we never really found out because a lot of those hearings were done behind closed doors because it's a secret process. But we knew some of the reasons, the vague reasons. They felt that there could be bias among the grand jurors, evidence was presented that should not have been presented, also that the grand jurors were given the wrong instructions by the prosecution. So there was a secret hearing about that because of the gag order, because the grand jury process is secret. So we had to wait outside. Then there was a public hearing where they argued a little more. Prosecution went back and forth, and the judge ultimately decided that they were not going to throw out, that he was not going to throw out the grand jury indictment. He said he didn't feel like that was something he could do, that it was a creative legal argument, ultimately, is what he said, but that they needed to take it up with the Idaho Supreme Court. Didn't really come as a surprise. I didn't expect him to throw it out. Most of the legal scholars and professors who I'd interviewed who had read over the argument, from what we could see, didn't expect it. But it would still I'd have been, if he had thrown it out, wouldn't have thrown out the charges completely against Brian Koberger. It would have just set the process back quite a bit. They would have had to have a preliminary hearing, and it would have sort of just delayed things more. So that's not happening. What was interesting, though, is that same hearing about the grand jury, the judge said that he had decided that he was going to allow cameras to stay in the courtroom. You remember there's been this debate ongoing. The defense, Brian Koberger's lawyers, have wanted the cameras thrown out of the courtroom. They feel like they are unfair, that they've been zooming in on Koberger. And I really got the feeling that that was maybe going to happen. It didn't seem like the judge really liked the cameras. But anyway, at this other hearing on a different topic, the judge said, look, I've thought about it. The cameras are going to get to stay. I'm going to have more control over the cameras, but they will get to stay. In terms of him saying, I think more control, is that the way he he's going to issue a written ruling about what all of that means. My gut says that when he says more control, it's no longer going to be like a media person running the camera. Maybe the court will have their own camera that's sort of at the back of the room that can't pan around. That's kind of just more basic, almost like C-SPAN, like a wide angle with audio. And that maybe that's the way they'll go, which, you know, I am fine with. I mean, I just, you know, I guess I'm biased in this department as a journalist. I'm all about transparency in courts, and I believe that the cameras should get to stay so the public knows what's going on. So I think that was a victory for transparency and for the public. So it was interesting that that came out again in that hearing, though, just because we weren't expecting that at all. So those were two big things of the last couple of weeks that have happened in court. The other big development is what happened here at the house, which is the reason we're sitting outside the house right now. We raced back here to Idaho, got word that the FBI and Moscow police were coming back to the house to do more investigating, which kind of came as a shock because the prosecution has said over and over again that they were done with the house, that it was okay to tear the house down. We've been following this. I mean, there's been multiple times where they've told us that the house is going to be torn down. The University of Idaho owns the house now. The person who owned the house and was renting it to the victims gifted it to the University of Idaho. And it seemed like the University of Idaho really wanted to tear it down. I don't know if it was like an image thing. I mean, it's right by the campus. It's difficult for the students who live around here to have to look at it. They wanted to make it maybe into a park and a memorial. But that's something that really upset some of the victims' family members, specifically the Gonsalves family, because they said, how can you tear down the house before there is even a trial? What if there's additional evidence needed? What if the jury wants to go take a tour and view the house, which happens? That's happened before. That just happened in the Alec Murdaugh case. Remember, they took the shuttles up to Moselle. So it angered the families that they were just trying to tear the house down right away. And it was very interesting when, after telling the families and telling everyone, we're done with the house, we're done with the house, we're done with the house, all of a sudden they weren't done with the house. It's kind of like an I told you so moment. Sorry, I'm just looking because there was someone parked behind me. It's like an I told you so moment sort of for the families, because basically it felt like
He's kind of talking slow, isn't he? Driving me crazy. Okay, I'm going to pause it for just a minute. I really like what he says. It kind of actually gets better around this part. There's a lot of really good information here. But I do want to take just a second. Again, Cara will be right back. She has to switch devices. And I just saw this, Avery. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Remember, anything I receive goes to Cara, as just like last time. Hello, Smiley Miley. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Welcome, Ashes. Thank you so much for joining. And thank you so much, Pendizzy, for joining as well. Appreciate you guys. I will show her this question when she comes back. Thank you so much for your question, Adam.
kind of out of nowhere, FBI comes back to the house. They take all the boards off of the house, open it up again. You know, all the windows were boarded up. And they basically were doing this sort of 3D imaging of the entire house, something that they weren't able to do before. I want to read you the University of Idaho put out a statement, again, because they now own the house, about this whole development with the FBI showing up. It says, because the trial of Brian Koberger is delayed indefinitely, investigators and the prosecution recently asked University of Idaho for access to the King Road house where a quadruple homicide took place nearly a year ago. With the new extended timeline, the FBI is on scene today, Tuesday, October 31st and Wednesday, November 1st, to get documentation to construct visual and audio exhibits and a physical model of the home. So when they say with the new extended timeline, basically you remember there was this trial date set for Brian Koberger in October. He waived his right to a speedy trial. Pretty much everyone expected that to happen. Like every lawyer that I interviewed that has been studying the case said there was no way it was going to go to trial. And it didn't. He waived his right to a speedy trial. It's now delayed, like for a long time. We don't have a date, but you know, all indications are the trial's not happening for a very long time. Months, year, 2 years, we don't know. So when the university said with the new extended timeline, basically they're saying, because the trial didn't happen, the prosecution came back and said, oh, since we have time, let's do this different 3D imaging of the house. Again, the families are like, we told you so. Why would you tear the house down when there's possibly more things that you might need to do there? Which seems like that was the case, because it's been very active out here the last couple of days. Basically, they came out, took all the boards off the house again, opened it up. Team of FBI agents. They had all these specialized cameras all around the house, on the roof. They went on the roads around the house. They went in all the rooms inside the house, it looked like. They had a drone up over the house. It took 2 days. I mean, this wasn't a quick, simple process. They came back out here for 2 days. So I think the families are feeling like, wow, like, thank goodness we trusted our gut, really fought this hard, them tearing the house down, because look, they needed to come back out here, and maybe they'll need it again. In the university statement, it says, upon completion, the house will be resecured, which we saw happen. They put the boards back up again. While the university still intends to demolish the home, it will not be done this semester. So they are saying they still intend to demolish the home, possibly even before the trial, in the official statement that they sent to us. The Gonzalez family says that they were told that the house will remain up until the end of a trial. So that's different than the official statement we got from the university, but perhaps the Gonzalez family just has information that we don't have, that they're getting behind the scenes. I had a chance to go out to the Gonzalez's house. They live about an hour and a half from Moscow, where we are. It's always emotional talking.
Okay, so I want to say again, I think, can you guys hear me? Give me a 10-4 in chat if you can hear me, because I don't see my little icon moving, which is weird.
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. All right. Just a reminder to people that just came in, we're just waiting for a minute for Cara to switch devices. The tablet was not working very well. Okay, gotcha, Avery. Thank you so much. You guys, Avery is actually sending me all the questions you guys are putting in the chat for her. She's sending them to me like together and organized. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Avery. That is a huge help. So when she gets back, we can catch up on the questions as well. This will be great. So she'll be in just a few more minutes, you guys. I'm going to finish playing this. I really like this recap that he did for the week. Did you have anything that you would like to add? And hello, Riddler. How you doing? Do you have anything you want to add at this point in the video, Vapor?
No, I'm just listening to him. I pretty much know everything he said so far. I'm just waiting to hear something new about maybe why the FBI is there and what he knows about it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. I have only watched the first half. I skimmed through this because I was running late. We only had like an hour to prepare. So she just told me what she'd like to discuss tonight. And that's, the FBI going to the house and stuff. So we'll talk about that when she gets back.
Talking to them. I'd been to their house one time before. They're just such wonderful people, by the way, but obviously just going through hell. And to go to the house where Kaylee grew up, I mean, it's all it's very, very emotional, and I just, again, really, really feel for them. Sorry, I just want to make sure someone doesn't want to park behind us. So anyway, we talked to them. One of the things that we talked to them about was this situation with the house, and really how relieved they are that it hasn't been torn down and that the police were able to come back out and do what they needed to do. Take a listen.
I knew in my heart what was best for those girls and Ethan. I knew what was best was to keep that around until they did more. And there'll be a point when I'll be like, you know what? Let it go. Let it go.
And our agenda of keeping it around isn't because, well, it's going to be so sad when it's torn down. I mean, that is going to be sad to me. And people think, how can that, tear it down? And it's just like, look, my daughter lived a happy life there. Yes, she was murdered there, ultimately murdered. But that was this much time, you know. We have pictures of them in the house. When that house goes, it is going to be hard. I don't want to go in it. I've never even been to the house. I've never drove by it. I don't want to, but it's still going to be, when they're like, that house is gone, it is going to be very emotional for me. But
I just want to say on this part, when I watched this earlier, I got very emotional because I totally agree.
Right.
I relate in a weird way, you know, going through probate with my parents' stuff right now. I'm having to, sell the home and everything, and it's really hard. And once it's gone and it has a new member, new household, to me, it's going to be like just gone. But nothing horrible happened there. Well, I mean, yes, it did. My daddy passed away there, but at the same time, he had a super long, wonderful life. He didn't have that cut short. So I understand about closing that chapter, though, and that it will be hard, to say goodbye to a chapter in your life. I get that for sure. For sure. That's what I'm dealing with myself. It sucks. But so as emotional as I feel, can you guys imagine how they feel? It's got to be 1,000 times worse than, moving out of your childhood home. You're selling your childhood home and, saying another goodbye, to your life and your parents and all that. This looks like torture. It really looks like they're still going through a lot of torture. I really feel so bad for the Gonzaleses.
Yeah. I mean, everybody is just, yeah, I mean, all the families, it's just got to be, I don't know. I mean, I hope nobody ever has to go through it, but obviously people are going to go through it. And yeah, Christy chokes me up all the time. She's just,
right.
yeah. Steve holds it in, and I hope he has some kind of an outlet somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Christy just, and good for her. She's obviously welcome to vent anything she wants to and say how she feels, and that's great that she doesn't have an issue with that. But like every time I see her, it's crazy. It's like almost to the point that you've heard her and how her voice gets to you because of the thing, it chokes you up. And sometimes just seeing the pictures of the kids or her or any of the families, it's the same way, because that they're really absolutely in hell.
Yep. I agree. I agree, Adam. Yeah. So sad. Hello, Meta Mom. Yes, Lucia, yes, you can totally hear, you can feel, you can just hear it, but I feel it. It's palpable, the pain in her voice. I agree. All right, let's play the rest of this. She should be back any second now, you guys.
That wasn't why the emotional side of things. It was strictly like, is this good for the prosecution? Is this good for the case?
If he pled guilty and said, I'll plead guilty in exchange for a life sentence, have you thought about that?
Yeah, I don't want that, because I do know, I studied the criminal system and the difference between life in prison. Even if it's 20, 30 years, he's 23 hours locked up. He doesn't get to do what is it, BTK
killer,
PTK
or whatever.
We've found out that he writes papers for other prisoners and gets treated really well because he's intelligent, and he's able to help other prisoners get preferential treatment through the legal system. We don't want that type of behavior to happen in our case, where he has influence outside of this event. So
That's been a hard one, though. I mean,
he could write a
thought about
book. He
that a
can do
lot.
things. Idaho doesn't have a law particular that protects against that.
The hard thing with that question, honestly, is that's where you forget, and I don't know how it's possible, but you forget that there's 3 other families involved here. We're not the only ones. It's not just, I'm like, this is not a one,
One
band,
crime fits all.
This is
Right.
This isn't just our daughter.
Right. Some
And I
might
know
not
that
want to go through the trial.
I know some of the other families definitely would be, yes, like, let's go. Where do I sign? And I understand that 100%. 100%. I understand that. But you know what? Ultimately, it's not our call. I mean, they might ask us our opinion like they did on the death penalty, and we'll give it. But just because, our opinion is yay or nay doesn't mean that, that's what we get.
So again, I really feel for the Gonsalves family, everything that they're going through. I feel for all the families. I mean, Ethan Chapin's mom, Stacy, we interviewed her last month. It's heartbreaking to talk to them. And, we all get so wrapped up in the case, and I'm following every little court filing and every little development. And sometimes you lose sight of sort of the bigger picture here of what the families are going through, continue to go through. I mean, it's been about a year. November 13th will be the 1 year mark. I hate to use the word anniversary. It just sounds wrong. It sounds too positive, but the 1 year mark since the murders. And I know that that's a difficult time for the families. It's a difficult time for the community. I think there's frustration that the legal process is taking so long, but we will be here for the anniversary. I hate to say anniversary again, 1 year mark. They are going to have a candlelight vigil on campus, I confirmed, and just a time where my heart really goes out to the families. But obviously we'll continue to talk to them, continue to cover the case, all the developments, and we'll keep you posted on what happens next.
All right, very cool. I really like that. I really, really like that. Thank you so much, Adam. He says, I'm a lawyer, and I can tell you will be a difficult prosecution. I hope they have more evidence than is publicly known. Let me plug in my headset here. There we go. So I know you guys can hear much better when I have my headset on. No worries, Dago. I just got your text. No worries. Let me know. You're good. Okay. That's funny. I don't remember what I asked you, Lady V. She said, yes, please. Back to a text. I sent her a voice. I don't remember what I asked her. That's funny. Got too much stuff going on here. And I'm watching for Cara to show, light up green again. Shouldn't be long. Let me see how long it's been now. Okay, it's been 20 minutes, so we have less than 10 minutes and she'll be back, okay? She said it would take her up to 30 minutes, so we're good. Oh, the commands, yeah, okay. I'll send those to you.
Crime?
Yes, sir.
So Flying Hedgehog was asking about the locks that Jeff changed on Xana's door. He's just wondering why they were changed. Do we know the answer to that? Because I know we went into it with Cara last time, but I don't think we ever went into why. We went into the fact that he put on a coded lock, but we never really discussed why they had to be changed.
I think, and I can look and see. You guys in chat, let me know if you know the answer to this for sure as well. I believe he used the word broken. He said he fixed her broken lock.
Okay.
I thought he said broken. Didn't he, guys?
I don't remember.
Let's see if anybody in chat will. That's true, Erica. Okay. That's a great question, Flying Hedgehog. That's a cute name. Yes, he fixed it. So it was broken. I remember he said he fixed it. I do remember him saying that. I'm just going to Google and see if I can maybe find it while we're waiting for her. But I try not to Google too much stuff while I'm live. I try to have everything ready because I get stressed out, you guys, if I'm just trying to, find stuff while I'm live. I can't do that. I have to already have it ready. Pet peeve. Okay. So we only have a few more minutes. She'll be back. Yes, it was broken. Yes. Yes, true. Good defense lawyer can make this an uphill battle because of the lack of DNA, the sheer difficulty of unaliving four people single handedly, and the lack of evidence at his residence or the car. And I go back again to, we have to remember Ann Taylor at the time that she wrote that. At the time that she wrote that in that motion, it could have been completely true. And then a week later, she found out it was no longer true, right? She's not going to put out an emotion. Hey, public, by the way, they did find blah, blah, blah. She's not going to do that. And she did say there was no explanation for the total lack of DNA in his car, apartment, or work. But what she did not say is anything about any other DNA of his in the house. So I'm waiting to hear that. If they found any of his DNA anywhere else, anywhere, that will be huge. They did not have all of that evidence back yet, processed from the lab at the time of the arrest. So it could have come out after. We just don't know. But yeah, a good and Ann Taylor is a good defense attorney. She's really good. Yeah, I agree with you so much. Happy Hound says, I don't understand why people don't realize that Brian's family are also victims, and never ever does it seem that anyone brings or talks about their pain. True. That's so true. I think some of us did right away, and then it was maybe for what, a hot second, and then nobody cared after that. A lot of people suspect like the dad was involved and all that as well. The rumors are just crazy.
I don't see that guy being involved. The only thing that he
Right.
might have any involvement in is being told by his son what might have happened. But yeah, there's no way that guy played a role.
No, and I noticed in the body cam when he got pulled over, the way that his father talked about him, oh, you go to school there, you work there, blah blah blah. And the dad was the one that said, "Yeah, he's got his PhD." He was proud. He had no idea of anything going on with him.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think he had a clue. He sounded like just a very proud dad. That's so sad. The Blackthorn, hello. And when Anne wrote that motion, the defense had just received all the discovery. There's no way they were able to go through all of it before filing the motion. That's quite possible. I mean, yeah, there was a ton of stuff that was handed over. What was it like?
51 terabytes.
Yes, thank you. Hey,
Yeah,
Peyton, welcome back.
that's unbelievable.
Yep.
My opinion is he's guilty, but my opinion is also people can talk about the jury pool. I don't believe, regardless if they have any more evidence than what they've said they have already, I still don't call it fair or not. I still don't believe he's going to get acquitted no matter what. Unless somebody gets proven some other way that they were involved. I just don't think that. I guess you could just I don't believe he'll get a fair trial. Not that I care, only because I do care. I don't believe he's innocent.
Yeah, I'm trying to process that. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. And then Adam, another good point. The defense will highlight that much of the DNA in the house cannot be attributed to Koberger, and that anyone who did this would have had much more DNA at the house and his residence. Well, he must have had, if he's the guy, he must have had some plan to make sure he didn't take anything into the vehicle.
Well, he did that is his I mean that's what he studied. He should have had a pretty good plan going into it if you know. Um it's not a coincidence that he studied under the the professor at DeSales and then got recommended by her to study under this professor at Washington State who specializes in violent crimes.
Right, right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it kind of points to where his interests were.
Yep. It either make and there's just so much that doesn't make sense. And KK says luckily his background was in this exact thing, which would explain lack of DNA. Absolutely, he would be trained in all the forensics, especially at the master's level. And then Kelly says, I think there is a lot of information we don't know about. Girlfriend, say it louder for the people in the back. Because there's
Well,
still
I
people
mean,
that assume that if it's in the PCA, that's all they got. That's just not true.
no, that was all they needed to get a warrant.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that now. I mean, but I'm telling you, if people think that they don't have any more evidence and there's 51 terabytes of evidence that were turned over, that's not going to just be crime scene photos, videos, and ring cam. There's a lot more evidence.
Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot more. We're going to be surprised. I think we're going to be really surprised. Kara
Oh
is
yeah,
green. She's green now, you guys. She's green. She's on. So I bet you I'm going to move my phone over here so I won't miss it. I turned my ringer off so it's just not rude. So let me
I'm gonna
move it
mute
over
for a minute.
here. Okay. Oh. Hang on, I got to mute myself for just a second. All right, I'm back. Okay, she's about to call me, you guys. Thank you
Is she
so
gonna
much.
go through StreamYard again, or is she gonna just call?
She's gonna call on Messenger. Just to. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Hey, Kara, do you want to try the StreamYard link one more time on that new device that you're on? Okay, I'll just send her a voice thing. It's easier for me. Okay, let's see. I'll give her the choice. Yeah. Okay, my. Hold on, guys. Let me give her this number. Okay. I'm gonna see if she can call my cell phone. She wants to call the cell phone. So I'm good for whatever she wants to do. So we're just waiting, guys. Give her a second to. Okay, hang on just a moment. All right. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm good. I want to test something. Okay, so I have this service called My SMS, and what it is you can call and text with your regular cell phone on your computer as well, and it backs everything up so you never lose. Like even if you lose your phone, if I lost my phone, I could just go on the computer and log in and call and text and stuff. Say that again. I'm sorry.
Are we echoing at all?
No, we're not echoing at all. It's good.
Okay, just making sure because I do not do any speakerphone on this phone. So
Let me see what this is.
just wanted to make sure.
So I wonder if it would ring on my computer. I want to make sure everybody can hear you very nicely. In the text, I just sent you my other number. Can you try to call that number? I just want to see if it comes through on my computer.
Okay, you're
If
gonna
it,
have to text me the number.
yeah, I just did. You mean on this phone number? Text it to this number, right?
No, just text it to my message.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
Okay. All right, bye.
bye. You guys, I swear to God, we're almost there. Okay, there it is. I texted her my other phone number because that one may ring right here to my laptop. And if it does, then the sound will be great. Okay. Yeah, you guys don't really need to hear her yet too much. Don't worry. If I can get her on this, that would be perfect because then the audio will be great. Rather than me just holding the phone up to my laptop microphone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it should sound a lot better.
Yeah, if it'll come through my computer, which I've used it before for that. So let's see if it pops up. Do, 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 do. Hang on, guys. You know, it's kind of funny. Oh, okay. Well, I hear it ringing on my computer, but I don't see it. That is so funny. Oh, here we go. What? Nope, I can't answer it there. Hello.
Hello.
All right, I'm going to turn you all the way up. It does not look like that is going to work. It's not coming.
I can hear you a lot better.
All right. Can you guys hear? Right, Delana? Can you guys hear Cara now?
Yeah,
Say
she's
hi
a
to
lot. She's louder.
Bye, everybody.
How are you doing, Cara?
See, but now she can't hear you. Dang it, because I've got my headset on to make the sound better. Hang on. Okay, Vapor, I'm sorry. It mutes when you unplug your headset. Okay, Vapor, try now.
How you doing, Cara?
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Well, hold on. Let me move my sound over to my laptop. I do know how to do that. Hang on. It's on the big screen. I'm going to put it over. Okay, say something, Vapor.
Hello.
Can you hear him?
Really? I mean, I heard him a little bit.
Everybody's like, welcome back. Welcome back. Yes. Yes, I will be. I'm not sure if this is going to work only because I'm having to hold my phone up to my laptop little microphone And yes, Lady V. Yes.
Messenger? You want to try through Messenger? Or...
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, because that can be on my screen.
All right, would that be okay if she friend requests you?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
Okay. No. Okay.
All right.
Well, he's one that his picture would come out.
Okay. She's going to have her friend's phone add me on Messenger. Here, give me just a second, you guys. Then it'll work because then then she can call me on her friend's Facebook. Give me just a moment. Now, I should be open to friend requests.
Okay, but it's not going to show his picture, is it?
No. I can hide that. That's not a problem.
All right, I will friend request you on his.
Okay, I'm watching for it.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
You gonna try StreamYard again?
No,
No.
she's pretty irritated with StreamYard. We're gonna she said that if it didn't work this time tonight, that we would just practice alone together, before she tried StreamYard again in the future, because she just gets too stressed out by it. So do I.
Well, usually she does. I don't think there's an issue with two people. So, like we were doing earlier, we could do that with try 3 or 4 people on there and see if that has any issues. If some other time.
Yeah, absolutely. We will definitely try it again. Okay. I'm just watching for her friend request now. Give me just a second. Nothing yet, you guys. We are all getting blue ribbons for patience tonight, right? The one from Violent, do you mean what Brian Entin just did? That was 2 nights ago with Steve and Christy. Absolutely, Erica. I'm just waiting for it to pop up, and on my Facebook it'll pop up instantly once she sends it. So that's all I'm waiting for. Good grief. Let me take off that banner since she's here. We just got to figure out how to get her up here.
I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Thank you guys for your patience. We're just trying to figure this out with I think it's a borrowed device. She lost her phone and a friend loaned her a phone, but it's too old to really do anything on. It's just a loaner. And so that's why she had to run over and borrow another device at her friend's house. So we just got to give her a minute. Thank you so much, everybody, for your patience. I really appreciate it. It'll be worth it. We get her up here. It'll be fine. I know I'm quiet. I'm just watching. Don't see any requests yet. Nope, nothing yet. Okay, let me see. Is she still active? Okay. All right, I'm gonna go check my message request. Nope, nothing in there. Yeah, I totally want a medal or an award of some kind for being so patient. I told her last time, I was like, we need to hang out on StreamYard so, she can get the hang of it, because it looks easy, you guys, but it's really not. It's pretty tricky the first few times that you do it.
It's a pain in the ass.
It really is. Oh, here
Especially
we go.
if you try to use it.
I got the friend now. All right, here we go. Hang on. Okay. All right, sending them a message. All right, they can respond to me. Got it. Okay. Okay. So whenever they call, I'm going to have to figure out how to not show their photo. I will figure it out when we get on the call, and then I'll share the screen. Okay, guys? Okay. Hello. All right, testing, testing. Cara. You can hear me okay? Okay, great. I can hear you just fine. All right, let me set it up where the photo and stuff is hidden, okay? Hang on just a moment. Okay. All right, I'm going to add this. I'm here. Can you hear me okay? All right. Okay, I'm going to add you to the screen now. Just a moment. Okay, everybody. Can you hear Cara? Say hi to everybody, Cara.
Hi, everybody.
Yep.
Yay! Winner, winner, winner. They can hear you. Awesome. Holy cow.
Okay, good.
All right. So I'll be passing out blue medals for patients after the show.
Okay.
And I'm going to get rid of this headset. It gives me a headache anyway. Okay. Well, that's been fun, you guys. We finally got it.
Yeah.
All right. So I brought up this pretty picture of Xana on the screen.
Cool.
So instead of y'all's picture. So
They're all pretty pictures.
All right. Yeah, I can't see it because I'm on this. So
yeah,
I guess I could probably.
you're fine. Don't touch anything, girl.
Uh,
Touch nothing. Touch nothing. Okay. All right. So my friend Avery has been amazing. She has been saving the questions for you and sending them
Okay.
to me. I love this. She's awesome. So
Yeah, that's
yes, amazing. Okay, so let me go here first really quick. Um, are you able to get to where you can see the screen?
that's what I was gonna try and do, but let me see. If I go on my tablet, what should I do? Let's see. How would I do that
Tablet,
from
you
my
can just
tablet?
go here. Let me send you the link on
Yeah, just send me on my messenger there, and
sending
then
it now. So you can pull this up on your tablet, just mute it, okay?
oh yeah,
There you go.
got it.
So there's that
So
link for your tablet.
okay, I think I just got it. So let's see that.
By George, I think we got it, you guys.
so when you
Oh,
turn
actually,
that,
I'm just gonna
did you
put it
give
on the
her?
TV so that way I
Okay,
can
cool.
see it.
Perfect.
Did you give her the link for the YouTube?
Yes, sir.
So just have her turn her volume all the way down on whatever it is.
Yeah, if you pull it up on the TV, just like mute it or whatever, okay? Otherwise,
Oh yeah,
echoing thing.
all right. We got it.
We are good to go. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Avery. All right, so I'm gonna start up here. So there's already some super chats for you.
Cool.
Go over those really quick. There's Avery sent $5. Smiley Miley sent $5. Adam sent $5 on a question. Adam wants to know, I think you answered similar question before. Do you think that Koberger did this alone?
Short answer, no.
Yeah. All right. So Glowbug sent $10. Adam sent $10 and another question for you. Adam is like, yeah, there's another one after this too. Thank you, Adam.
Adam's a lawyer, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see these good now because we got it on the big screen now. So
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna send you something here on your messenger, not this one. Hang on. 2 seconds, you guys.
do you want me to answer that question?
Yes.
Okay. So obviously, I think that there's a lot more to this story than what we're being told. And I'm not necessarily blaming that on law enforcement. I think that there's certain things that they because this is an ongoing investigation. I think that some things that just probably can't be shared. That being said, I definitely think there's a lot more to the story. How could the surviving roommates have not reacted, and how could you have done this alone? That's really a hard question. And actually Debbie and I talked about this, and she was talking about how it is actually possible for somebody to go into shock like that and to not be able to think rationally or anything at that moment, because you just kind of go into a shocked state.
Yeah.
So it is possible. So we have to consider that, and that's just where I'm at with it too. So and as far as him doing it alone, like I said, I don't think if he is responsible for doing it that he acted alone, for sure. He had to have had help. So, yep.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay. And he also says this is such a horrible tragedy. They have their whole lives ahead of them. And I feel so bad for the family. So do I, Adam. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Here's another question. Oh, I think this was a statement. So that's for you as well.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it is very difficult. Very difficult case. There's just so many aspects to this case and so many different theories, so many different scenarios going on here. It's so hard to really filter through everything and get a clear picture of what happened.
Yeah, it is.
Especially when you have, the lacking of information for 8 hours. There's nothing. So, or, 7.5 hours, whatever it was. There was quite a bit of time there for that's just unaccounted for. We know nothing about it. So that one's hard. That's really hard. Because we know that the murders happened within, a very short period of time, under 20 minutes. And so you think about that, and then you have 8 hours that are unaccounted for. That's pretty scary.
Yeah, it is.
It is in such a short amount.
Yeah, it is. It's close to 8 hours. That's for sure. Okay. Jeff H, comedian Jeff. There's his for you. If you need me to read them, let me know. I am going to read them just for those who are just listening and not able to watch. Jeff H says, I shorted the waiter $10 at the crab leg place tonight, so I'm passing the savings on to you. Just kidding. That's
Hey, I used to be a server. That would not be okay. I do not want you to short your server.
That's funny. That is so funny. That was a good one. Riddler, thank you for being a member for a month. Enjoyed every minute of it. Do you mean her previous interview? Because not this one yet. We've had nothing but chaos, y'all. It's been fun chaos, though. Okay, Lady V. She is my favorite, by the way. I just love her. Her and Peyton. I cannot leave Peyton out. Okay, she says lots of love to you and sent you a super sticker as well.
Thank you. Lots of love to you as well.
Aw. Doc Terry sends $10 and says, thank you, Cara. We all love and care about you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. And I'm just getting caught up with these so we can get, to our back to our discussion here too. Okay. So Jeff says, what does Xana's final TikTok comment mean? The one at 412 when she, I think it was Queen on somebody's thing.
Yeah, that was on her friend's TikTok.
That's
I thought that it was just, she was calling her friend Queen. But then as the investigation went forward and time passed, and as I investigated more, I wondered, if somebody else had a hold of her phone. And this is just a theory. It's just when I thought it, I don't know that this happened, but
how dare you have your own independent thoughts and theories?
if somebody had gotten a hold of her phone,
yeah,
then I wondered is that like a code or something? Because there's King and Queen Road.
You know what? I never, thank you very much, Jeff H, for bringing up this question, because I promise you until this minute, I never even really thought of it other than like the girls that say slay to each other. Oh my God. I hear the word slay 10 times a day in my house. It's so annoying.
I know. That is annoying.
Or the other one. Yes, Queen. Like, why would you do that?
I don't think I've heard that one.
Oh my god. I remember my mom used to make such fun of me because I was like a total valley girl, in the 80s. And, we were the like totally all the time. And she hated it. She made such fun of me. And now I am getting it back in spades with this one. I'm telling you, it's something else.
Mine was that's so rad. That is so rad.
Oh my god, I love that. I love that. So, what is something that you remember that Xana said? That was the popular thing to say when she was.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I could say it on here.
You can say whatever you want.
Oh my gosh, she made me laugh so hard. I was asking her, she was like, "Mom, I'm going out for track this year," and I was like, "Okay, cool. What's your favorite event?" And she said, "D's nuts." I was like, I should be mad at you right now, but darn it.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
That's my girl.
Oh my god, that's great. That's
She was
a good memory
funny.
there. I love it.
Yeah, she was a pretty funny kid.
Whew. Wilby, thank you so much for being a member for 2 months. He has enjoyed every minute of this channel. He said, "I've enjoyed every minute of you, Wilby. You're an awesome guy. Really appreciate you." Okay, so Jeff says something I haven't heard. He said, "Can you tell us where you heard that? Because I haven't heard this." He said, he said, "I thought Xana's final TikTok comment said something about a kitchen sink and a foundation." What? I haven't heard that. You?
I have no idea about that one, but no, I'm
pretty sure it was Queen.
Yeah, I heard it on TikTok. It's actually on TikTok. So yeah, it's actually on her TikTok, so that's where I heard it.
Yeah.
I think you just corrected that though.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Alrighty. Okay, so go back over to regular chat so I can keep an eye on that. Mods, is everything good? Everything good? Okay. So let me go to my notes. We were kind of, we were just chit-chatting earlier, you guys. This is very spontaneous. We were like, well, you want to? Sure. When? Maybe tomorrow? Maybe tonight? Sure, tonight. Let's do it, right? So it was very, very spontaneous, and I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. I do want to put out, before I forget, not that I am doing anything other than letting you guys know, I'm going to put this on the banner. So she did get a, okay, here, I can't type and talk. Hang on a second.
Cara.
Thank you. Cara, can you hear him?
Cara.
Hear who?
Me.
Vapor.
I can't hear Vapor. Vapor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hear him.
Oh man, you should be able to hear him.
What the hell?
Hold on. No.
You can't hear.
Nope,
Oh,
I can't.
yeah. See, she'd have to play it on the TV.
No, don't worry about it. You can just ask her. I'm just wondering how Jazzy's doing.
Well, maybe I could turn the TV up and hear him.
Yeah, mute yourself on here for a minute, and then he'll ask you his question. Okay.
Okay. Can we?
So I'm not gonna touch the messenger. I don't want to show your photo.
Okay. Okay, so you want me to mute my end? Okay.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? Let's just Vapor. Just ask me your question. I'll ask her.
That's what I was saying. You can just ask her. I just wondered how Jazzy's doing on a daily basis.
Okay. He's wondering how Jasmine's doing.
Jasmine's doing good. She just moved over to Seattle. She graduated WSU a few months ago, so yeah, she's doing good.
Were you able to hear her okay, Vapor?
What was that?
Could you hear her okay?
Oh yeah, I can hear Cara.
Okay, cool. All right. All right. So tell me if I spelled this correctly, Cara.
Uh-huh.
Carabare 79.
B-A-R-E? Oh, B-A-R-E, I think. Yeah, B-A-R-E.
Yeah, I think I got it right then. Carabare 79.
Oh, not B, B as in boy. Not V, B.
Does it show up on your TV screen? Can you see it scrolling? Tell me if that's right. It's scrolling in the yellow.
Yep, that's
Okay,
it.
cool. Okay. I just wanted to put this out there for you guys. She set up a Cashapp. So if you guys are able to help her, I will allow her to share her. That's not my story to tell as far as her need. I can just tell you she does have a need with her living situation, and I will let her kind of just, if you would, tell them a little bit so they'll understand what's kind of going on with you with that regard, so they'll know how you need help. You know what I mean?
I had to move out of the house that I was in, so I'm just staying with a friend right now, and I need to get into my own place because it's a very temporary situation. So I'm just trying to get and get into a car and stuff. So I'm working, but yeah, I just started my job, so
I think you said 3 weeks ago, right?
yeah.
So she's liking her job. Can I share what you said about how it's helping you with not, obsessing and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
She was
Absolutely.
just explaining to me that she's been feeling a lot better and sleeping better and stuff since she's working now full time. She's not obsessed with the case all day long. You know what I mean, you guys? So I think that that's really good for her.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Go ahead.
Can I say something? Yeah, I'm not working full time, but I'm working part time, a little bit more than part time.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and the job that I'm doing is pretty flexible with the hours and stuff, so I'm able to take care of all my other obligations as well at the same time. So that's nice. And
Cool.
just because before I was working, I was just basically, after I got out of rehab, all I did was investigate the case. And I mean, I would be up till like 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
YouTube, watching different things on TikTok, whatever I was on at the time, whichever platform. And I even still do sometimes. I mean, I have to admit, I still get caught up in it and stay up way too late sometimes, but it's not as much anymore. And it's nice to have something to do during the day where I'm not completely obsessing over it and stress, because it's stressful. It's super stressful to watch a lot of the stuff that is out there, and but at the same time, like, I can't not watch it, because I want to know everything. I want to know everything.
Yeah, I understand that. I would too. My goodness. You want to know, but you don't want to hear the details, but then you need to know as well. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, crime, like we were talking about earlier. You have to know.
Yeah, it's therapeutic more than anything. Yeah, it was. I was losing sleep and just stressed out all the time because of it. And, not that I'm not anymore. I still am, but it's a lot better now that it's not consuming my whole entire day.
Exactly. Yep, I understand. I got pretty deep into one case you probably haven't even heard of, and that was the Debbie Collier case. That case, is
I'm not
insane. I don't get it. I still don't understand. I mean, I was really involved in the Kylie Rodney case as well, but the Debbie Collier one really bothers me because that lady was about my age, and that whole thing. I spent way too many hours on that case. I finally had to say, forget it. I can't do this anymore. It was too much.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. And I was never even into true crime, really. Not really before. And I've always been kind of a conspiracy theorist, and so I really enjoy reading up on stuff like that. But when this happened, it rocked my world.
I need to send you a link to Allie Erickson's channel. Alex Erickson.
Okay.
She has a really great channel, and she does a lot of conspiracy theory stuff too.
Okay.
Aliens and stuff like that. It's just very entertaining. I love her.
I'm not really into the aliens, but I like the other stuff, like, stuff about the Illuminati and things like that.
Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, you know what?
She had enough of the alien stuff living here in Vegas.
Okay. I think Thought Riot does a lot of that kind of stuff. There's some really good channels that have some good stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put some of while you were away, there was a lot of support messages on the screen. So I've gone all the way up, and I'm just gonna highlight them for you so you can kind of see them while we're chatting. That way, if you want to say anything to anybody, you can. They're all here for you, girl. Okay, so we said we wanted to talk about how when you graduated from rehab. So do you want to tell everybody a little bit about that? Because I'm super proud of her myself. It's not an easy thing to do, I know, because I've watched my son go through rehab twice and relapse, and now he's finally got a good footing. It's over 2 years now, and he's doing good. So once you get a good footing,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm super proud of him. So, but just graduating out of rehab, to my understanding, and from what he told me, is not easy if you take it serious and you follow the steps. And so, share whatever you want about that for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy if you do take it seriously, and I took it very seriously. And I spent 34 days in the treatment center I was at. I did have to do 4 months in jail from January until early June, and then I went straight from there to rehab, and I spent 34 days in the rehab. And it was a little difficult, just because of the circumstances and everything. It's like, I wasn't just needing rehab; I was needing grief counseling and help with my mental health as well. So, and I've never had mental health issues until now. So that's all new for me. And just learning how to deal with trauma, and it's hard. So it was really hard, but I did it, and I'm glad I did it. It was a really good experience. When you take it seriously and you do what you're supposed to do in rehab, it can work for you, but you have to really apply it. You have to really dig deep and make sure you're getting everything out there that needs to be addressed. Because I think a lot of times before, when I tried to get sober, I was always kind of holding back. You always want to kind of keep certain things, and I don't know, it's kind of like that old saying, misery loves company. But like, it's like you're almost comfortable in your misery in a way. We get so comfortable in however we're dealing with something, when we're masking it with substances or whatever we do to not deal with certain things. It's almost like we get comfortable doing that, and so we want to hold on to them, But if you can really dig deep and start working through those things, I think that's when the real change can take place. And for me, it was my relationship with God. I had to turn everything over to Him because I could have blamed Him for everything that has happened and been angry with Him, or I could accept that, it's not Him, it's actually people that do these things. It's not God that wants it to happen.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a free will thing for sure. Peyton says
Right.
Anna sends you some prayers and love on the screen, if you can see that.
Well, thank you, Peyton.
And Avery, she's the awesome one sending me these questions for you. She says hi to you.
Hi, Avery.
And Avery, you used Xana's favorite color, purple.
Yeah.
I'm going to change this back to purple. It's kind of funny because that's my favorite color too. It's a beautiful color. There we go. Okay. I'm OCD. I want to have that right. All right. So yeah, I mean, you guys, she's graduated out of rehab since July and she's doing well. So I'm really, really happy for you. I know you must be very proud of yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I am. Yeah, I am.
Good.
I know I'm proud of her for everything she's done for herself.
I mean, I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, there's always a guilt for even having to go to rehab. So I don't know that it's like really a thing of being proud of, but I'm glad that I did it. I think that, it definitely takes courage to face your faults and try to change. So, but yeah, I am proud for doing that.
Yeah, Cara, everybody's human though,
I'm here.
Okay.
Vapor's saying something for you. One moment. Go ahead, Vapor.
I was just going to say, everybody's human and everybody makes mistakes, but not everybody owns it.
He said everybody's human, everybody makes mistakes, but not everybody owns it, and he's proud of you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I will always own my mistakes. I'm not trying to say I've never made any mistakes. I definitely have.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, that's half of it right there, is being able to admit your faults.
Part of one of the quotes that I try to remember about people in general is not everybody, or actually let me correct that. We all have a chapter of our lives that we don't want read aloud. All of us. So
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and unfortunately, everything in my life right now has been put on Front Street, and it's not the most comfortable thing, that's for sure. Yeah, it's definitely, that's not something you can ever prepare for, or nobody wants to be in this club where this happens to your child.
Yeah.
Definitely not a club you sign up for. So.
Oh my God, no, it's not. I mean, I couldn't come close to the loss that you've experienced, but I mean, I am a bereaved parent. I have a stillborn, but
oh yeah,
still a loss. But I can't fathom what you've gone through. My gosh. Can you read on your screen? Tracy left a message for you. It says, hi, Cara. Sorry, not replied yet. I've had COVID. I'm here to send you healing and strength. You got this, pedal. Is that what she meant to say? I'm not sure. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you so much, Tracy.
That was really sweet. Thank you.
That was really cool. Yeah. Thank you very much. It's really sweet.
Okay, so my things. Okay, so Avery sent me some more. I can't read this name. It's really little. I think it says from the 3021. Could Cara please squash or confirm the claims she believes Xana and Ethan are seen on the grub truck video? Thank you. I know we touched on that.
Oh.
Have you looked into that more? Like whether or not you think that was.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. To me, it looks like them. To me, it does look like them. The images are very blurry, but yeah, it does look like them. It really does to me. Like I said, I got a hold of News Nation to see what they thought, and they got back to me saying, no, that's not them. And to me, it looks like them.
To me, on a couple of the still shots, I think Jules did a video on it. And I mean, I see it too in a couple of them. And then there's other ways that the girl turns that it doesn't look like her. I don't know.
Right, yeah, and like you and me were talking about, that could have been from, the pixels zooming in or whatever.
Yes.
And then I wonder that too, because yeah, there's certain angles. There's like one angle where it almost looks like she has too big of a nose. And so that's where I started to doubt myself, and I thought, well, maybe it's not her. But I mean, I really feel like it looks like her a lot. And Ethan, it looks like him too. So, I mean, I don't know how you could get two people that look so similar to them. What are the odds? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Of being at that place, at the grub truck with Kaylee and Maddie. You know what I mean? So there's that as well. I mean, what are the odds of that happening? So
yeah, I couldn't tell on that one. I really couldn't tell. Usually I can look at something and kind of go, yeah, I think it is, or no, no, that's clearly not. I really can't tell. So I will just defer to you, because you would know even better than anybody her features.
Yeah, I just don't want to say for sure, because I'm not for sure.
Right.
But I will say, to me, it does look like them. So
Jeff
I don't want
H.
to
said
for saying it's them if it's not them, and you know what I mean. So although it has not been confirmed, I do feel like it does look like them.
Okay, Vapor wants to say something. Hang on.
Jeff H. said in chat that the girl that looks like Xana at the grub truck, you can hear her voice.
Okay, so Vapor just said that in the grub truck video where you're seeing the girl, you can also hear her voice. Have you seen that?
Yes.
And do you think it sounds like her?
Well, okay, and that's another weird thing, because
thank you, Vapor.
When it first happened, when this first happened, Jeff, the girl's dad, had messaged me a few days later, and he said, listen to this video. And so I was listen to this audio, but it was just the audio. I don't think that the video had been released yet. So it was just audio that I was listening to, because it didn't have a video attached to it.
Okay. And I think I said that, me and you need to pull up that Grubhub video ourselves together, like in a private StreamYard, and look at it together.
Yeah, we should. We absolutely
we'll
should
do that, rather than just because the problem is with these clips that people take. I get that they're trying to figure things out, but the problem is, I have been in graphic and web design for 2 decades, 21 years, and I know that when you zoom in on a video or a photo, if you zoom in on it too close, it's going to start adding pixels where they weren't before, and that's where you can get like the nose messed up and edges that weren't there, and pixels that just weren't there. The computer will automatically add them in, and it'll
that would be great. If you could do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. Vapor has the question, I think. What is it,
It's
Vapor?
it's not a question. It's just Jeff H. said he cleaned up the audio from the grub truck and got rid of most of the rumbling noises.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
So next question. He was talking about.
I don't think I was finished with the other question yet, though. The answer.
Okay, go ahead.
So when he sent me the audio and they asked, the girl asked, do they take Apple Pay? When she said that on the audio, remember I hadn't seen the video yet. I said, that sounds like Xana right there saying, do you take Apple Pay? Well, then, fast forward to just a few months ago when, I was watching J-Rod's show and he was pointing out that he was the one that pointed out that it looked like Xana and Ethan at the grub truck. And I had never noticed that part of the video before. I had never noticed it until he had it on his show. And that's when I messaged him and I was like, oh, that's her. But the weird thing is when it said when on the video, when she said, do you have Apple Pay, it didn't sound like Xana on the video, but it did on the audio before I ever saw the video that I was sent by Jeff just a few days after it happened. So that's weird to me. So I don't know if it was just if it was just the audio playing on through his channel, or if it was, just sounding different or what.
Yeah.
But
sometimes when you go to edit audio, you can slightly distort it as well when you're messing with it. You gotta be super, super careful. So Delana says at CrimeSleuthin, hey, wait 1 minute. Now was that when I said Peyton and the other girl were my favorites, Peyton and Avery? You are too, Delana. You're my day one. My goodness. Calm down. I love you too. Okay, next.
Well, what about me, Debbie?
Aw, yes, you are definitely you're my girl. You're my girl now. I really care about you a lot, genuinely.
Oh,
genuinely, and I'm not good at expressing it verbally. I get really shy, but yeah. Okay, so next question. Let me see. I don't want to miss any. Avery, thank you again so much for sending these to me. I really appreciate it. Okay, so Will B says, tell Cara it is so good to hear the sound of healing in her voice, and we support her for the continuation of her journey. Will B, that's awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Awesome. And Sarah says, Cara, did you receive a toxicology report? What do you think of the Chapins getting an independent autopsy? Any thoughts on that? And have you heard of or seen?
I have not looked at the toxicology report. That's something that Jeff took care of. I don't know that I am ready to see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That one's hard for me. I'm not ready for that one yet. It's going to take me a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I do want to eventually look at it, but I just can't right now.
I understand. Mahalo, Asane. You and Peyton together. You guys are my boo. Look at this, all this jealousy in chat. Oh, wait. Pin Dizzy. Oh, am I seeing a budding romance here? What did I miss? What did I miss? How cute. I don't know who you're to, but that's sweet. I see flirting sometimes in some chat rooms, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's a little inappropriate.
Cute though. Okay, next one. This is a really nice one. I love this. Carol Pesh says, Cara, what can we do for you? Anything to ease your grief. Our prayers are with you always.
Just you guys are doing it. I mean, just the support that everybody has for my daughter and my family, that has been amazing. Just the support is wonderful. It feels really good to know that literally the whole world is mourning with us and wants answers really
really wants answers like we do. So, you know, and that really does help. Honestly, at first it was a little weird knowing that so many people were paying attention to it, you know, but I'm truly thankful for that now because for one, it's keeping their memory alive, and it's showing the world what wonderful people we lost, and it's ultimately, I think it will help us get the true story, get all the facts.
Exactly. Here is another one from Attorney Adam. I'm just going to call him Attorney Adam. He says, here's the thing. My younger brother died suddenly 3 years ago, and the trauma that these families are going through is unimaginable. I hope that they get justice, and my heart goes out to them. Adam, you're awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Adam, and so sorry for your loss. It's awful.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that, and I'm so sorry. I've lost a sister, so I understand where you're coming from for sure. And yeah, my sister passed very suddenly. Very suddenly.
So sorry.
It was awful.
When was that?
It was about 15 years ago. Yeah. And
that's a bummer. Yeah. Were you really close with her?
Oh yeah. Very, very close.
Oh, darn it.
Peyton sends a $50 super chat and says, welcome back, Cara. You are loved.
Wow, thank you, Peyton. Love you too.
Aww.
That was actually Summer.
What did I say?
Peyton.
Didn't I? Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Summer. Don't smack me. I said
Summer. Oh, thank you, Summer. Thank you, Summer. I love you too.
Oh my God. I had a blonde moment or something, or maybe I had an elder moment, you guys. I think that's what it was. I'm 50, so I guess I qualify for elder moments. I don't know. Roy says my heart is with Cara and all of them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let me see if there's any other questions. Okay, so I'm going to stop for just 1 second and see if Vapor has any questions. Vapor, do you?
Yeah.
Are you good? If you think of any questions, you can put them in back chat and I can just read them from there for her. That would be cool too. If you think of any.
No, I don't really have questions for her. I'm just glad that.
Are you not going to?
No, to Vapor.
I just
thing I know, you guys. If you just came in, just so you know, we have Cara over here on my screen on Messenger with it hidden, so you can't see the photo at her request. So, but she's here, not on StreamYard. She's on the phone, if that makes sense. Okay. So Vapor said he doesn't have any questions at this time. He's just hanging in here with me. I asked him.
Okay.
I knew that it would,
I mean, if I have any questions, I usually just ask her.
Yeah. Okay, somebody just said some fake accounts are coming in. So hold on, guys. I need to go fix. It should be on subscribers only, but I'm going to go check it. I want to make sure.
Thank you, Turquoise.
Okay, visibility's public. And that is fine. It's on subscribers only. So I don't know why.
What does that mean when fake accounts are coming through? What do you mean?
Well, they said that somebody was coming, like they would boot them for saying spam or whatever, and they're just coming right back with another fake account, I guess. That stinks. I'm so sorry, you guys,
weird.
To my mods. I'm so sorry that's happening. It is on subscribers only, so I don't know why that's happening. It is all set up correctly.
Well, I mean, they can show up with a new account and subscribe. They just have to wait 5 minutes before they can make a comment.
Yeah. I'll up that just a little bit. I'll up it to 10 minutes because that will deter the spammers. Pretty much everybody that's gonna be in here is here, so it's fine. Okay. Mr. P needed the boot. It was Mr. P apparently that's coming in here causing trouble. So making new accounts. Dang, you guys, I'm so sorry.
Do you know who that is, or is it just
no, just a troll?
So Jeff H wanted to ask.
Okay, there's a question from Jeff H. Hang on, let me get it. What is it, Vapor?
He wanted to know if Cara knows anything about the story of why Xana moved into that house.
Okay. Cara, do you happen to know the story of why she moved into that house?
Well, she had messaged me before she moved over there. She said she was moving, and I was like, why are you moving out of your sorority house? And she said, we're just going to move into an off-campus sorority house. She's like, because it's cheaper, and it's by some fraternities that I like, or that her and her friend like, that we're moving into that house. And I was honestly, I was a little bit concerned about it. And I was like, I don't know, Xana, I don't really think that's a good idea. And she's like, it'll be okay, Mom, it's fine. It's right by a bunch of fraternities where we like to hang out, so it's closer, and it'll just be better for us. So she really wanted, I imagine, because that was about a year before the murders. So I think, or maybe a year and a half. But I think that she had her sights on Ethan, and probably wanted to move over there to be closer to his fraternity.
Huh. Okay.
So that's just what I kind of felt like, because she started dating Ethan shortly after that. It wasn't too long after she moved into that house.
Okay, so Jeff sent me something, and I don't think this was her last one. I don't think this was her last. Okay, tell me if you can see this on your screen.
All I see is Turquoise's comment. Well, let's see. Okay. So me in 8th grade.
Me in 8th grade. And over here, there's a comment. It says Xana Kernodle. It doesn't have the whole date, though, Jeff. Jeff just sent me this. Can't see the whole date, like 11 what? It was in November, apparently, 2022. But I don't see that it says it was the 12th. It says, never forget the foundation in the bathtub. What did that mean? What do you think she meant by that?
Wow. I have no idea. That is a weird comment. Never forget the foundation in the bathtub. I have no idea.
Foundation in the bathtub.
What?
I have no clue. It was a comment on this.
On what? The 8th grade thing?
This person, they blurted out, they posted this. So I would have to see the original of this if you have it, Jeff. So I can actually see the date of this as well. Because it could have been anywhere from the 1st to the 12th, obviously. So I had never seen that. Interesting for sure.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I'll send
What month was that? What was the date? It was in 2022, but what
I'm gonna
month?
send you the picture right here on Messenger so that you have it too here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Crime,
you
if you
go.
look at Jeff's comment in the chat now, he explains that.
Okay, hang on, I'm gonna go down and get it.
I just got it, yeah.
Okay, give me a second. Oh, blurred the name. I didn't want to dox that person. Yes, if you can send me the original, Jeff, that would be great. That way I can go and I'm not going to pull it up on live, but I will look at it so I can see the actual date of her comment. Maybe she spilled foundation makeup in the back.
Well, and then I'm looking at the comments. So if you look at the comments, it says down below, the Katie Bloomer girl said, "This is so Lannis or Lannis." I don't know.
Oh, Lannis? I guess that's a name.
Lannis? So maybe it was, something about one of her other friends. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't read too much into that, honestly.
Yeah, not at all.
Some of the stuff I've seen my daughter post doesn't make a lick of sense.
Yeah, sounds to me like there must have been like either some makeup in the bathtub or
yeah, that's
or maybe
just said in chat. That's literally what somebody just said. Here it is. Jamie, maybe she spilled foundation makeup in the bathtub.
Yeah, or maybe like the walls were crumbling. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That was
but that wouldn't really pertain to foundation, so I don't know.
Okay, can you send that to me, please, Jeff? Email that to me, and I will look at it in just a second. I'll go check my email. Yes, I've seen that. Okay, let's see. Yes, that's what I did. I moved it up, Peyton, to 10 minutes. So hopefully that'll keep nobody's going to sit there for 10 whole minutes if they're just here to say something stupid and leave. I'm not going to bring that one up, Tamara. I don't want to. Let's see. Avery, will you send my question, please? Let me see if I see another question from Avery. Let's see.
So Jeff said it happened at 4:12 a.m. when he ran it through the.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him send that to me so I can take a look because I'm not sure what he means. The unfurl.
So that was
sure
what it was 11. What 11? So it was in November. I think that's why there's a question about it, right?
Right. Yes,
everybody. Yeah. So, but we didn't.
Yes, everybody, please give a like for Cara. We appreciate her very much for coming and talking with us. Oh,
thank you.
Oh, my email is always just my it should be in here under command. If you just type !email, it'll give my email, but it's just my name, CrimeSleuthin@yahoo.com. Okay, so let's see. Thank you so much, Hippie Chick. Thank you. Going back to Avery's. Yep, here's another one. Oh, here it is. The Black Thorn asks, did law enforcement notify Cara or Xana's father of Koberger's pending arrest and what his name was? Did you guys know about Brian being arrested before he was arrested?
Nope. No, we did not. No, and in fact, I think it was the day before he was arrested. I was talking with somebody, and they were like, "No way, that was your daughter." And then he said, I was listening to something last night about it, and they're worried that this case might go cold. I remember when he said that, I lost it. I lost it. 'Cause I was so scared that it was going to go cold, that they weren't going to find the guy. And,
Yeah.
that it was scared me to death when he said that. Because it had been, a month and a half. And I was just so worried. That's the worst feeling.
It is. It is. Man.
It still is, honestly, because we don't know for sure who is responsible, or if Koberger is, or if he acted alone, or what. There's just so much that we still need answers for, and it's been so long, and it's really frustrating. I try to be patient, but it's you can only have so much patience.
Yeah, I mean, we all have our limits, We all have our limits.
Yeah.
I know I certainly do. Okay, so did law enforcement ever explain why at the beginning they claimed they didn't know where Ethan and Xana were for hours? Then suddenly they said they were at the party the entire time. That's from Kaylee Gamola.
No, they never did. They never explained that at all.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Dang.
They haven't explained much. And like I said, I don't know if that's because they can't, because of the investigation or what, but no, I haven't received any explanations.
Yeah. They
Hey,
don't
Crime?
they don't tell you anything. Yes, sir. Vapor.
I have a question, actually.
Okay, Vapor has a question. Hang on, let me get it.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, so if she knows or not, how did Jazzy feel when she found out that the guy went to her school?
Oh, good question. Good question. Okay, Kara. Vapor wants to know if you know. Do you know how Jazzy felt when she found out that like the whole time that everybody was looking for this guy, it was Brian right there at WSU?
No, I'm sure that it frightened her. I mean, knowing that she went to school with him, but I think everybody was just kind of surprised at it.
I think when we talked about it, didn't you say something about she was in a completely different area as well? She wouldn't have crossed paths with him with study.
Well, yeah, she probably, yeah. She majored in social media, so I'm sure she didn't even have any classes around him or anything.
Yeah.
But we had also talked about, well, they might have seen each other in passing in the common areas, but like I highly doubt she knew him at all.
Yeah, probably not. I would understand though if she was a little bit creeped out. I know I would be.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Mademoiselle Tarot says, or Tarot, whatever. Tarot. Mademoiselle Tarot. All right. So she says, I am so sorry for the loss of your beautiful Xana, Cara. It is a pain no mother should have to go through. I'm sending you energies of healing, love, and light.
Oh, thank you so much, Mademoiselle.
It's a fun name to say, isn't it?
Hey, Crime.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it's a pain that definitely no parent should ever have to bury their child. Absolutely not. They're supposed to bury us.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
But yeah,
yes.
Nobody ever wants to go through that for sure.
Go ahead.
Hey, Crime.
Yeah.
So I think I know the answer to this question, but somebody asked in chat if Cara plans to go to the trial.
People in chat are wondering if you will be attending the trial once it finally does start, or if you'll be.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Right now, like when he just has his like hearings, because I live 3.5 hours away from Moscow, so I don't go for the hearings. But when the trial starts, I absolutely want to be there. So yes, that will be something I am doing when I go, or when it starts. I will definitely be going.
Yeah. I think they'll probably offer, virtual as well for people, because Brian's family is all the way in Pennsylvania. So
Yeah,
watch that
yeah.
way. Okay.
I mean, I think like on certain days I may want to, like when they start showing pictures or anything like that, I may want to attend over Zoom. Just because I know that when you're in a trial like that, I guess like you're not allowed to like show emotion and stuff because it can sway the jurors, I guess, one way or the other. And so you're not really supposed to, cry or anything like that. But on those days, I think that that would be just too hard. I don't think I'm gonna be able to see all that stuff without showing emotion. So
Yeah, I can't imagine how I would be able to sit through something like that. There's no way. There's just no way. I couldn't be that person either. Kelly says she would be a mess. I would be too. She sent you a bunch of hearts. She's so sweet.
Oh, thank you.
Adam says so sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is possible. Koberger was from Eastern Pennsylvania. Why would he go to Washington State? Because he was obsessed with one of them on social media. When he went there and got rejected or ignored, he snapped. That is a possible theory. That's probably plays into, what this state is going to be going with, is what I would think. So,
yeah.
The Lady V wants to know, how do you feel about Brian's family?
I feel terrible for his family, honestly. I mean, I can't imagine if it were my son and he were up for murder. I think that every parent loves their child very much, and I'm sure that they love Brian very much, and it probably just breaks their heart. I'm sure that they are a mess, and I'm sure that they feel awful about the murders too.
Yeah.
I think I try to put myself in their shoes, so I just think that if the tables were turned and I was in their position, yeah, that would be a whole nother kind of grief,
Right.
Right. I don't wish that on anybody, on anyone.
No.
And if he is responsible for it, I don't blame his parents or anything like that. My heart goes out to them.
Lady V said you have a kind spirit, and Turquoise says, Cara, hang on a minute, wrong one. Where's the other one? Adam says you're a very strong person, Cara, and an inspiration. Turquoise says you are a very, very good soul. Isn't she, you guys?
Thank you.
Very kind. Hi, Callie. How are you? Callie says, I don't think anybody ever gets closure in a situation like this, but that's just me. Nope, not just you. I agree.
No, and the thing is with that, you're absolutely right. Because it's like, even if I've thought about it, even if I do get the full entire story and we find out exactly what happened and who's responsible and everything, no matter what, it doesn't matter what the reasoning behind the murders is, it doesn't matter, because it's not going to be a good enough reason no matter what it is.
Right.
And so therefore, yeah, you can never totally get closure for that. Because there's just no excuse for for such violence and yeah, and hate. It's just a hateful, violent thing that happened.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Jamie wants to know, Cara, do you have a lot of support for you at home? Don't go it alone, hun, she said.
I do. I have a lot of support. I really do. I have a lot of friends, and everybody's always checking on me, and everybody's just been great.
Holly, thank you so much. She sent a $10 super chat for you. Remember, you guys, just like last time, any donations that I receive will go to her, and I have her Cash App on the bottom of the screen. If you want to donate to her directly, you can. Whichever way you want to do it is fine. Okay, so she asked a question. Cara, what are your thoughts about law enforcement focusing just on Kohberger when there could have been more than one person? How will you find closure?
My thoughts are, I don't know why they're focusing just on him. I don't know. I think that focusing on only him, it was very premature. I think that there was a lot more to be looked at, and there is a lot more to be looked at. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I really do think that, we need more answers, that there's definitely a lot more to be looked at, a lot more possibilities.
Yeah, it is weird. Yeah. It is weird that I can't decide. Did he ask if other people had been arrested because he genuinely wondered that, or was he trying to throw them off?
That's what I wonder too. Yeah, because that's a great way to throw him off if that's indeed what he was trying to do.
Yeah,
that's a good way to do it. But at the same time, it's like, if there really was somebody else responsible, or if he was helping him, then that would be a question that you would definitely ask, right? If somebody was helping you do something and you get arrested, then of course you're going to ask, am I the only one getting arrested here? Am I the only one getting in trouble? So there's that.
right.
So it's hard to say because he is a major in criminology. He does know certain things. I mean, let's be real. He knows how to get around a lot of things.
So why did he drive his own car and bring his own cell phone?
Right, exactly. And then there's that. Why would, if he's so smart, if he, he's a major in criminology, why would he do this and why would he do that and why would he, why would he leave the damn knife sheath there? And yeah, why would he drive around a bunch? And
the knife sheath, honestly, in my opinion, if he's the one that did it, then that came off during a struggle, is my opinion. Yeah. That's the only way it would make any sense at all. Can you see your screen? Are you able to see what Kelly wrote for you?
Yep. Yeah, I love you too, Kelly. I love all of you.
She's so sweet. Everybody in here is so supportive and wonderful. Thank you guys so much for all of this love. I love it, love it, love it. You guys are awesome. Because honestly, this is what, yes, I will. This is what I thrive on, positivity instead of all the negativity, We need some positivity in this case. I mean, I know it's, still sad, everything that you're going through, but I can always find something. I can always find joy no matter what, I mean, look at her face. How can you not feel joy just looking at her face?
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful girl. Look just like her mama.
She was beautiful. I mean, all my kids are beautiful, but yeah, she's so special.
She looks a lot like, I'm going to send you privately. She looks a lot like my oldest sister. I've lost.
Oh, okay.
My oldest sister took her own life.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
She was 18.
Oh gosh.
And she looks a lot like Xana.
Really?
Yeah, long brown hair,
Oh.
beautiful girl. I'll send you a photo. Then
Yeah.
she was 38 when she passed. And
Wow.
yes, I've lost two. But
That's so hard.
yeah. Of course, you guys, everybody's is going to her. No worries. This is a good point. Tracy says, I believe Cara is an empath by putting herself in Brian's parents' shoes. Cara, you're an earth angel. Aw.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, you have a lot of friends, but you got a lot more right here.
Thank you.
I don't know what you didn't just peen bomb us, did you, Vapor? What was that?
What's that?
Your camera turned on for a hot second.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button. You know, I was going to make a comment.
Was that your arm? I hope that was just your arm.
No, it's actually pointed at
What are
the
you talking
ceiling.
about? Me or him?
Oh,
okay.
Vapor's camera turned on for just a second, and I think I saw an arm. At least I really hope that was an arm.
So it's interesting that she used the word empath.
Yes.
Okay, because
Vapor got my joke.
no, I got it. I'm just letting it go.
Whatever.
So because you know what that's from, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 16 different categories of personalities.
Yes.
And the interesting part is I used to follow Brian's sister had a YouTube channel devoted to those personalities, and I used to follow her.
Brian's sister. Okay, let me repeat that to Cara since she can't hear you. Okay, so Vapor said that he used to follow Brian's sister who was into all of those personality things and that there's 16 different types of personalities.
Yeah, she's a psychologist.
She's a psychologist, he said. And he finds it interesting that do you consider yourself an empath?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
no, I
definitely.
am. I soak up energy of people around me, and yeah, it's hard sometimes, but
yeah.
There you go. Maybe he was really smart, book smart, but he had no damn common sense. There.
That's true.
And being that she was psychologist and she was into the personalities and all that stuff, and I don't know that
it's almost too smart. You know what I mean? Look smart wise, and so it makes them a little awkward. Socially awkward.
Yeah. Sorry, Vapor. I know it's a little weird. It's hard. It's hard for her to know when you're talking. Okay, right. Go ahead, Vapor. Go ahead.
So it's interesting that, you know, her being a psychologist and being into that stuff, and she grew up with BK, and, you know, the rumor went around a couple of months ago about her bringing up at, you know, before they arrested him, that he had something to do with it. Remember, somebody was talking about that where the family, the sisters had, one of the sisters had brought up that she thought he had something to do with it.
Okay, so what he's saying, Cara, is there was rumors early on that maybe the sister, and I agree, I think it's quite possible that the sister who's the psychologist, she may have recognized certain things, you know, certain personality traits and I guess signs. In my opinion, she might be the informant. You know, she might be the person who called the tip line.
No, maybe. It's
possible. Yeah, I agree with Vapor on that for sure.
That could be.
I like what Jeff H just said. Is it possible the knife sheath was dropped because Kaylee was kicking his ass trying to stop what he was doing to Maddie? Absolutely. I think he was interrupted for sure. What do you
think? Maybe.
See, maybe I wasn't going to that angle.
When Ethan came out of the room if he tried to come out of the room, or maybe he yelled out the room, or, you know, because I often wondered if that's how they got to Ethan and Xana, is if they heard a commotion and one of them got up to check and see what it was.
Yeah. Can you guys believe, and I'm sure you're very aware every day, that the 1 year is coming up? How do you, I don't care what time it is. If you need to talk, you can call me. You know that.
Yeah.
That's going to be a really hard day. So
it is. Yeah, and it's going to be just 5 days after my birthday.
Yes,
and then
guys, her birthday's coming up. Can I tell them when it is? Do you want to tell them when, or do you want to keep that away?
That's fine. It's November 8th. But and then Jasmine's birthday.
She just said 5 days. So.
Yeah.
This month is it just had to be this month,
Yeah. That sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, her birthday's coming up, you guys, and yeah, I can't do simple math sometimes, I swear. You said 5 days, and then I asked you if you wanted to not tell everybody. And Vapor's like, well, since you already said okay, and then you said, and Jazzy's birthday's this month too, you said.
Yeah, on the 26th.
Yeah. When was Xana's birthday?
On the 5th of July.
Oh, okay.
July.
Yeah, she was my little firecracker.
Oh.
My uncle Mark was visiting, and he was wanting me to have the baby before he had to go back to New Mexico. And it was 4th of July, and he had firecrackers. He always had firecrackers on 4th of July. And he kept throwing them at me outside behind me. And so I would scream and jump. And sure enough, by midnight I was in labor.
Oh, I love it. Oh.
Well, but I didn't have her. I don't think I had her till like 4:00 in the afternoon the next day. So it still took a little while to come out, but I was in labor by the time fireworks were over.
Aw.
Scared her right out of me.
You're a little firecracker. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Can I read you the message from Avery she just sent?
Yeah.
Okay. Avery says, my message to her, Cara, I find you so very inspiring. As my heart breaks for your pain, I cannot help but feel so inspired by all you've overcome. As you're dealing with this tragic loss, you are beautiful inside and out. I do not know you personally, but feel so much love for you, and I know Xana is so proud of you. Much love always. Aw.
Well, thank you so much, Avery. That means a lot. Thank you very much.
Well, that was awesome. It brings me to the grief counseling. She said, you guys, she said she's, doing a lot of grief counseling, and I'm sure you'll probably have more than one appointment, coming up pretty soon, huh? With everything that that's going to be rough.
Yeah.
Anniversaries are still rough for me today, for my sisters and my baby. So it doesn't ever, it's kind of like grief is just love with no place to go. I love that quote. I love it. Yeah. But I saw, like, I think it was a TED Talk. Somebody was explaining like what grief really is and what it feels like to go through it. And the truth is that the grief and the pain does not lessen. It really doesn't lessen. People asking, does it get better? Does it get easier? No. What actually happens is we get stronger. It's like swimming in the ocean, and we just get better and stronger, and we're able to get over those waves of grief that will hit you from time to time. You'll just get better at it. That's what I have experienced myself, and it will just make you so much more resilient than you ever were before.
Yeah. I think it's just what I'm learning is that it's important to just give yourself a little bit of time, you know, whether that be like every day or every few days, but just some time to actually feel it and grieve.
Yeah.
We can just be alone and feel it, you know, because sometimes it's so hard to grieve when there's other people around or you got stuff going on, or you know, so
Exactly.
yeah, I'm just trying to juggle, you know, my responsibilities with taking time to do that too, because I can't get so involved with other things that I don't grieve too.
Mhm.
You don't want to do that, because then you're just, you know, you're just stuffing it and it's just going to make it worse. So
yeah, don't stuff it. Let it out. Feel your feelings. Yeah, for sure.
but I talk about it a lot. I think that's important too. Not talk about it too much, but to talk about it, you know, because that's really what helps the most, is being able to talk about it. And
Yes, absolutely. I just saw one more question up here. I think we're going to wrap it up pretty soon, you guys. If you have any last minute questions for her, I do want to thank everybody so much for your respectful questions. You guys have been amazing. I only saw one that I thought, nah, we're not going to really go there, but it wasn't even a bad question. It was just a rabbit hole we don't have time for. So yeah, but other than that, every other question, all the questions have been wonderful. Scooby Girl, hello, how are you? She says Xana was such a beautiful girl, and she has touched many hearts. Aw.
thank you very much. Yes, she was very beautiful.
I'm just checking chat here. Is Delana being a hot mess express tonight? What'd you do, girl? Okay.
Did you want to talk about the FBI going to the house at all?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
I kind of wonder what other people's thoughts are on that too.
Do you know why I haven't brought it up? Because I went past those pages in my notes because I did not want to talk about that until you were here, right? And then I forgot when you finally got here. My goodness.
Yeah, I almost forgot until just now.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm just gonna go over my notes here, make sure. Let's see. Okay, so we know that they went back while we were waiting for you. We watched a video by Brian Entin. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to send you a link to it because it kind of gives like a wrap up of the last 2 weeks, and it's really really good.
Okay.
So we watched that a little bit ago. I find it interesting that it was. I remember they were talking about. Oh, and by the way, Jules did a video on this, guys, on the FBI going to the house. That's really good. I didn't even get a chance to watch the whole video, but you guys should definitely go check that out. Jules of all trades, and I'll send you the link to that too, Cara. It's
okay.
I just didn't get to watch all of it yet, but I'll go back.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder what the plan was. I know that because Brian waived his right to a speedy trial. Now they've got all kinds of time so they could go back and do more. But I find it really interesting that now, why now? Why did they choose now to go back?
Why on Halloween?
And yes, you guys, yes.
Yeah, that was weird.
Halloween. They went on Halloween. I know Brian Entin said that they spent 2 days there.
Oh, did they?
That's what he said.
I wasn't aware of that. I thought it was just one day, but huh. Yeah, it makes you wonder because it's like, why are they going back? Didn't they did everything they needed to the first time? Or they obviously went back because, something new, something
Yeah,
something they didn't know before.
The state said that they were done with the house. They were going to demolish it.
Yeah. Sure glad they didn't demolish it.
Right?
Yeah.
I wonder why they're doing a 3D model. I was looking and it said that they did 3D models of the home.
And acoustics.
And what? Say that again, Vapor?
They were there to do some acoustics also.
Acoustics. The acoustics have to be off in that house now, right? Because
you would
there's
think
furniture that's not there.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, when you empty out a room, the acoustics is going to sound much different. So I don't get that either.
Yeah.
They made exhibits for court. They did videos and photos from outside, inside, and they also had drones going.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's like, but didn't they think of doing that before? They wanted to demolish it?
You would think.
Well, they said.
Why is that a new revelation? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay,
that's going
to say something. What?
If that's the case, I mean, I don't really buy that. I think that they must be after something else too. You know what I mean?
They had said that before he had waived his right to a speedy trial, there wasn't time for them to put that all together because even though they only spent 2 days
I
at
don't
the
know
house,
they want to demolish it either. Don't you? Wouldn't like the jury want to do a walkthrough? Isn't that kind of standard when there's a trial?
Yeah.
Going on, that the jury is able to go to the crime scene,
right? And you guys, nobody's talking over anybody, just in case anybody's wondering. Kara's on the phone and she cannot hear Vapor, so it's causing a little confusion. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Vapor. I'll tell her what you say.
Okay, so before he waived his right to a speedy trial, they said they didn't have time to put it all together with all the visuals and acoustics that they wanted to have. But now that he waived his right, they went back and decided they wanted to do it because they said it's going to take months to put it all together.
Okay, it took them 2 days to get the information, and then it's going to take them months to put it all together, is what Vapor just said.
Right. So before he waived his right, they didn't have time.
Before he waived his right to a speedy trial, they didn't have time. But now they have oodles of time. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Merci beaucoup, Peyton. Okay. I love the part Christy and Steve did an interview with Brian a couple days ago, and he played part of that. I wish we could see the whole thing. Christy always makes me cry. Like Vapor was saying, Christy's always she's a
yeah. Yeah, I know. Me too, actually. I just, so when she was on 48 Hours.
Yeah.
That tearjerker.
So Christy had a question that I think would be a good question for you. Her question to Brian that didn't get answered, it was just kind of out there in the air. She asked, is tearing that house down good for the case?
Is tearing down the house good for the case?
Yeah, that was what she asked.
No, it's not. I just don't think so. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, she said that she hopes it never gets torn down because it tears away a piece of her.
It should be standing at least until we figure out exactly what happened, until the trials happened and everything. Because I think it is important that the jury get to do a walkthrough, and if anything else needs to be addressed or looked at, that it's still there to do that with.
Yeah.
For it getting tore down eventually, but not until this is all taken care of.
So I have a question.
So-
Do you believe in spirits and things like that? Like, do you ever feel her near you? Do you feel like she's around?
Yeah, absolutely. I believe I don't I believe she's in heaven. I know she is, but I don't believe in like I don't believe that she's like a ghost. You know what I mean? I believe that that yeah, she's with me, but it's not like it would be with like a ghostly presence. You know what I mean? It's different. And I believe that she can visit me through my dreams and stuff. And I've had a few dreams of her. And yes, I do feel her at times. I feel her presence with me a lot, actually.
Do you ever see things like, the red cardinals or, things, or white feather, they say, signs like that? Or do you just feel her?
I just feel her a lot. Sometimes I guess I'll see certain things that'll remind me of her, or I'll hear things people say or do, and it'll remind me of her. And sometimes it's really, really blatant, it's very it's like bam, like yeah, that's her, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's just really subtle, but yeah, I do often, actually. So
Existentialism. Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Was Xana any kind of a matchmaker?
A matchmaker?
Yeah. Did she have that kind of personality, bringing people together?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. She was very she was just really fun to be around. She was really good at making people feel comfortable and making people making sure they had a good time.
I love it.
Including everybody, She was very thoughtful and friendly with everybody. So
my sisters were both matchmakers, big time.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what it was, but when she was around a group of people, she could just tell, like, okay, this one and this one, they need to talk.
Yeah.
Did she have any special skills that you're aware of that just was really sweet? Like,
yeah, I mean, well, she was a comedian. She was just so funny. I mean, everything she did, and, her little dances that she does all the time, and just I don't know.
Yeah. I enjoyed the videos that I got to see. I didn't go too deep down into, like stalking, kind of stuff, but I dug a little bit into each one of their social medias and kind of, got to know them a little bit, that was about it.
Yeah.
But I know some people did some deep dives, but I didn't do any of that. But yeah, I remember her. She was very silly, very funny.
She used to surprise me a lot. She was like, things she would do. She was very like you just never knew what to expect with her. Wow. It was funny. Like I took Scarywood. Scarywood is like, I don't know if you know about Silverwood. It's like a theme park we have out here. And during Halloween they would have Scarywood, and it's like a big haunted house theme park. And so I took her and her brother, and I forget what Jasmine was doing that night. I think she was supposed to go, but she had plans with other friends or something that night. So it was just ended up being Xana and Elijah coming. And so we were at Scarywood, and they had these like big, like 7-foot tall zombies walking around. And they were really scary looking. I did not like them, but it was funny. Xana, I think she was only like 12 or 13 when I brought her. She might have been, no, she was about 13. So I remember she went up behind one of them and she was tapping him on the shoulder, and then she would go and hide behind a haystack. So when he turned around, he couldn't see her.
Yeah.
And she just kept doing that and playing games with him. And I was just like, look at her. She's not scared of them at all.
Oh my God. Was she a little bit of a tomboy?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Yeah.
I love it. I was very much a tomboy myself. And I don't know, I just loved it. Loved being a tomboy when I was younger.
Yeah, she was not like Jasmine, her sister, was very girly. She, you know, I couldn't put pants on her when she was real little. She always wanted to wear a skirt.
Aw.
And Xana was completely opposite of that. Xana never really cared too much about what she was wearing or anything like that. She was and she was a little bit clumsy, so you know, she often got stains on her clothes and and just kind of the complete opposite of Jasmine. But yeah, I mean, she grew out of all that when she got older, but yeah, she was funny like that.
Aw. Siblings are often, you know, people think that they're always alike, and they're not, you know. Let's see.
No, I mean, they were a lot alike. But they got to be more alike as they got older. Like I said before, they fought like cats and dogs when they were growing up. They were always fighting with each other and arguing. But at the end of the day, they loved each other, you know, unconditionally. And as they got older, they started to appreciate each other a lot more and become a lot closer.
Free spirited, Jamie says. Does that pretty much describe her?
Oh, for sure.
I love that. Yeah. And my two boys are complete opposites as well. Like Delana said, I have one that was all rough and tumble, playing football, and you know, the rough one, the bigger boy, and you know, he was
the jock.
Yeah, very much like Ethan, right? Very sports oriented. And then my other one, he just wanted to do music and hang out and just lay around other than music and video games. You know what I mean? The other one didn't touch video games hardly. He was like, that's just dumb. But, yeah. I guess kids can be completely different from each other. So.
Oh, yeah. And then Elijah, their little brother, he just, you know, he's quite a bit younger than the girls. I think he was, let's see, 8 years younger than 7 and 8 years younger than them. So, but he's also very protective of them. And just they always he always just adored them so much. They adored him too. Just, I mean, it really was perfect that he was so much younger than them, because you know, when they were 7 and 8, he was just like a little doll to them.
Oh yeah, that's the perfect time to have a sibling.
Yeah. And it was so cute to watch him carry him around, and and I remember one time we took the girls and Elijah to Oregon for a trip, and Elijah was sitting in the back seat in the middle of the girls, and he fell asleep, and the girls decided to paint his nails.
Oh no.
Well, he was sleeping and he woke up and he was so mad he started crying.
Oh my gosh.
He was so mad.
Yeah, I have so many stories like that. I love it. Oh.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Oh. I lost the chat. Somebody had put a sweet chat up here for you, and here it is, Joanne. Put that up there for you. I love it. Very sweet, Joanne. Or is it Joan? I think it's Joanne. Okay, she said, sending prayers to you, Cara, and for truth and justice for your beloved, beautiful Xana. And I love the name Xana, by the way. I don't think I've even gotten to mention that to you, but
thank you.
That's a beautiful name.
Thank you. Yeah, I love that name too. It's very unique.
Yes. But it fit her. Look at her. She looks like a Xana.
Yeah, totally. She couldn't be any other name but Xana.
Yeah. I love it. So, and it's an unusual name, but it's not an unheard of name. You know, I hear it every once in a while. So, you know, you'll hear it sometimes and you'll go, you know, I hear
Yeah.
loved ones' names sometimes and it always makes me look over there, you know.
Yeah.
A little memory.
Yeah, I remember there was a few people that didn't want me to name her Xana. And I was like, I don't care. I love the name. I'm going to name her Xana anyway.
I think it's sweet.
And I'm glad I did because it is a beautiful name and it did fit her very well.
Okay, so last two questions. Well, and then we're going to finish up talking about the FBI real quick. So, Crime Solver wants to know, did Cara say that Xana moved into the house with another girl? They say thank you and sending her strength and healing wishes.
No, not with another. I don't know that she moved with another girl. I just know that a few of the girls in the house she was staying at were moving out. So I don't know if that girl moved with her into that house or what, but yeah. So, but I know that she was moving, or it could have been she was saying that she was moving with her friends. So I don't know that. I don't know. I think that maybe she had already known Kaylee and Maddie, I think, before she moved in. So that might have been what it was, but I'm not sure.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Marietta Rosser asks Cara, did you know all four of the students?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, and when it first happened, I thought that when they said Maddie, I didn't know that it was Maddie Mogan. I thought it was another Maddie that was friends with Xana growing up that also went to U of I.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and so I was freaking out. I was like, no way. But it turned out it was Maddie Mogan.
Wow.
And yeah. But yeah, no, I didn't know them personally.
Well, she had only lived there since August, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it was about a year, I thought, before it happened that she wanted to move in there. So I don't know exactly when. I just know it was a while before that she had messaged me saying she was moving.
Do you guys remember what it was? Because there was the night that I think that they moved in. There's this photo of them out and back that said like new roommates or something, and I'm not sure which ones right now off the top of my head. Which were the new roommates?
Yeah, I think Dylan and Bethany moved in.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
They had lived there for a while, I believe, for about a year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I believe that's right.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
But Dylan and Bethany, and because I think they were younger. Well, they are younger, and they had moved in there later.
Okay, last question. Because I like it. It's a good question. Once the house is removed, what would you like done with that property? What would you like to see there? Thank you so much for that wonderful last question, Scooby Girl. Appreciate it.
I would definitely like to see some sort of like a little monument or something that just maybe like a water feature would be really nice with all the kids' names in it.
Like
might be cool.
Like a fountain kind of thing, or like a reflection pond.
Like a little pond maybe with like a rock water feature.
Aw.
Natural stone. I say that because their stepdad Randy does landscaping, and actually I worked for him when I first got together with him. That's how I met him, as I went to work for him landscaping, and so we used to do a lot of water features. So I think it would be a really nice to that.
Yeah.
It would just be
Water
pretty.
is so peaceful, you know. There's a message for you on the screen from somebody that you know on Facebook. Can you read it, or do you want me to read it to you?
Yeah, go ahead and read it.
From Lori Scott. Hey, Cara, it's Lori from Facebook. I'm glad to see you out and talking about this. I know it's so hard, and I'm so sorry, but sending you love and light. I sent you an interesting video. Thanks, guys, for all the... Is there a part 2? Love. I'm just going to guess she said love. That was from Lori.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Lori. I will definitely check out.
Yes, Vapor?
So, you know, I don't know if they will. I'm sure they won't, obviously, but I'd love to design something for the memorial. And what I'm thinking is possibly some sort of a waterfall that comes down and then it splits off to each side with a big fire pit in it and runs down like a stream. And then because the girls always had the fire pit out there, and they can split that stream off to go around, you know, a seating area for a fire pit.
Oh, and here I was forgetting that she couldn't hear you. Let me try to remember all that. He said something about a fire pit. I'm sorry. I'm awful. I don't remember everything that he just said. I'm so sorry.
I said, hang on. Okay,
hang
so
on. I'm going to listen to it again so I can repeat it. Hang on, Cara.
So I said they should build some sort of a waterfall that runs down the rocks.
Some sort of a waterfall that runs down with rocks.
It runs down the rocks and then it splits off either way and circles around like a big seating area with a fire pit in the middle, because they were always out there with the fire pit, and that's kind of where they all kind of hung out.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so he said, so it should be a water, what he's envisioning is a water feature. I'm going to try to repeat him correctly here. I do apologize. A water feature coming down with rocks or over rocks, I think he said, and that would split off and then come around, I guess, make another circle, kind of like I'm picturing an infinity circle, kind of.
Yeah.
And then with a fire pit in the middle, because he said they were always outside, hanging around outside with the fire pit and the, you know, the outside furniture and stuff. Which.
Oh yeah. And that's something that me and their stepdad used to do all the time too. Is have bonfires.
Yeah.
So that would be amazing. That's a really good idea, actually. Yeah, with maybe like some really cool like benches around the fire pit.
Yeah, like those big, pretty Arondack chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be lovely. He said he wishes he could design the memorial. I think if whoever designs it, please add tulips for Ethan.
Oh yeah, I already thought about that for sure. For sure.
But we don't need furniture out there that people can destroy. I'm just saying it would just be built in. The seating would just be built into the walls of where the river runs around.
Gotcha. Okay, so he said not really seating, just places to sit, you know, kind of more natural places to sit, right?
Yeah, like on the stone seats maybe.
Is that right?
From the rock,
Yeah.
From the natural stone.
Okay, yeah, he said that's right. Okay,
so,
cool.
Have you ever seen how people have a fire pit in the middle of their pool and the pool surrounds it and the fire pit's sunken down?
Oh yeah, he said, you know how people have a pool where there's a fire pit sunken down?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's kind of envisioning. Yeah.
Yeah, just so the water can like will still be running all the way around.
It would be really pretty there. And just, you know, make it like a place where people can go and just relax and enjoy it and remember the kids, you know.
Absolutely.
Make it beautiful, make it into something pretty, so it's not such an awful reminder, you know.
Yeah, make it beautiful. I mean, that's what we do, you know, with things like that, with memorials. The memorial, you know, not that this compares at all, but you know, the memorial in Oklahoma City, I'm in Oklahoma. The Oklahoma City Murrah Memorial is actually quite beautiful in person. It is really pretty, and it's so touching walking around out there.
Right on. Yeah, I think water features are definitely, they're very soothing and peaceful, and
Yeah.
I think that would be a really good touch to it.
Yeah, for sure. Kind of change the trees up, cut out, quite a few of them. So yeah, just change it up, make it really a beautiful area for good memories. Yeah, I love
not only
say something. What?
Not only that idea, but I think that it would be great if all of the families could go and help build it.
He said he thinks it would also be great if all the families got out there and helped with putting it together. That would be.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to help. I mean, excuse me. I've worked on a lot of water features and stuff when I used to do landscaping, so I would definitely be up for something like that.
All right, I'm going to end it with this one for questions and stuff. Please let Cara know that Xana is coming in dreams so she doesn't scare her, and has a best seat in the house now. I sensed Cara has abilities. I hope she tries to develop her abilities. That's cool.
Thank you.
Do you feel that you maybe have a little bit of abilities here and there, picking up?
Oh yeah, I always have.
I didn't know that. Very cool.
I've gotten better at developing them, but I don't really. It's hard. It's hard to explain. I don't really know what I'm doing.
Wow.
But I do know that whenever anyone has passed that's been close to me, they usually come to me in dreams, and then they will, and sometimes like in real life too, like just different things.
Yeah.
Will happen to let me know that they're there, or or that they're around. Yeah, and I've always been able to tell if like a house is haunted or something like that.
Yes, that is amazing.
Like I've some places I can't even walk in them because they're too creepy. They're so creepy and just give me the heebie-jeebies so bad I can't even go near them.
We just bought our house a few years ago, and in the living room for quite a while after we first moved in, I would not sit in that living room by myself at night. I literally felt the entire time like somebody was watching me.
Oh, yeah, that's scary.
And it was not a great kind of vibe either. It was because the house had sat vacant for almost a year while they did remodeling and stuff on it. And I felt like something happened or something because I did not like that living room for the longest time. And then I had a friend of mine come in, and she did some of her stuff. I don't know what she did. And we saged the whole house, and it went away. It was gone.
Yeah. I had some issues at a place I was staying at just recently. When I got out of rehab, the place I was staying at was so haunted, and I was having these terrible night terror dreams. And I've always had bad dreams like that, like night terror. And as I got older, I learned how to wake myself up out of my dreams. Like I would realize I was dreaming while I was dreaming, and I would be able to wake myself up. I would just start praying, and I would wake up. And so anyway, but I hadn't had a night terror in a really long time because I've gotten really good at praying my way out of them, and then eventually I just hardly ever had them anymore.
Wow.
But when I moved in there was something going on there because just the first, I think I'd only been there 2 or 3 days, and I had the worst dream. And then it happened again a few days after that, and I would literally feel like I'd be trying to go to sleep and I would feel something touch me, like touch my arm or my back, and I would have to like jolt up and like look, like I'd have to look to see if somebody was actually there. And it was scary. And so I was talking to my friend, she's a chaplain, and she's a chaplain for the Orthodox Church. But she helped me a lot when I was in jail and stuff, and she would come visit me all the time. And she's just been a really good spiritual advisor for me. And she brought me a crucifix and some holy water, and some like prayer cards with pictures of like Jesus on it, and I put those up in my room and used the holy water, just sprinkled it around, and hung the crucifix up, and it went away. Never had another bad dream. Never had nothing happen after that.
Wow.
So that stuff works. I mean, it really does work.
So people in chat are saying that they tried to pull up your Cashapp. Are you able to peek at it and make sure that we have it spelled correctly?
Yeah.
I thought that we checked it before. CARABARE.
Let me see.
That's not it.
I thought that was it. Let me look.
Okay. We're going to check it.
Let me look. Yeah, it's it's a money Cara Bear 70. Oh, wait, what did you?
Spell it out letter by letter for me.
CARABARE 79.
Okay. All right. So you guys, CARABARE 79 is what she just said. Is that not working?
The C is lowercase. I don't know if that makes a difference.
So it's CARA.
It's all lowercase though. You have it as a capital C. I wonder if that makes a difference.
They said it's not working.
Yeah, that's weird. I wonder why.
Hold on, I'm gonna try it on my Cashapp real quick. Hang on. Let me see. Okay, Cashapp. Okay, CARABARE 79. Yeah. Oh, it's lowercase c. That is.
That's what I said. Yeah, yeah.
CARABARE 79.
Yeah.
I did not know that they were case sensitive. That's crazy.
I didn't either.
Is your Cashapp locked? I'm gonna try.
Oh, let me see. How do I check if it's locked?
Confirm.
How do I check?
I don't know. I'm gonna see if it'll send me. I'm seeing if it'll let me Cashapp you something here. Yeah, it sent for me, you guys. You should be able to send it to her. I just did. Has her name on it and everything, so I know it's right. So try again.
Yeah, I don't even know how to lock it, so I'm not sure.
It's bear as in BARE. Okay, so Avery was able to send. Did you get something from Avery?
I haven't shown anything yet, but I'm sure it just takes a minute or whatever.
Okay, Peyton said she did too. So you got some, should pop up for you there.
Okay.
Okay, so it says go to your app and look at your card. Okay, so in the app, click on the little card icon.
Okay, hold on. The card icon.
Where it has the dollar amount that you have, like $20, and then next to that is a little like a little circle with a dot, and then the money sign is in the middle.
I'm at my profile right now, and I don't know. Hold on. Okay, I see the money sign. No, what?
Okay, do you see a little card icon next to that? Where if you click on it, you can see like an image of your Cashapp card.
No, I don't. I don't know what. I've never used this app before, so I don't.
Okay.
I just did this today, so.
Okay.
Let's see. You can see where it says help people find you, invite friends. I don't know.
Avery just put it in chat, and that's the one that's working for her, and it worked for me just fine too. So just spell it just like that. Bye, Riddler. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. You are awesome. Good night, Riddler. Riddler's one of my favorites. He's awesome. Good man to have around. Did you get the one that I sent you? Because it said it went through.
I don't see anything coming up yet.
Did she order the card?
I don't know how to.
Well, I'm sure they're going to show up.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Did you go through the process of like ordering a card on there?
Yeah, I just linked it to my debit card.
Okay.
So maybe that's why.
We'll
I don't know.
chat about it later. It's not a big deal. We'll figure it out. And then this will be up here for people to watch replay, and hopefully it'll be working by then as well. So yeah, you have to have the dollar sign in front of the name. Cara Bear. Okay, so they're telling me to tell you to go to the home screen, whatever that is. Not your profile, but the home screen.
Okay, I don't know how to go to the home screen, but I think I'm at it. I don't know.
Okay. Good night, Jennifer Gilly. Okay. We'll have a video chat, where I can show you my phone and stuff, and we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Because if they're sent, they're sent. You just don't see them yet. So, but don't worry about it. We'll get it.
Okay. All right.
So thank you. Thank you, everybody, for checking on that.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes. Somebody call it a bot, Summer. I'm going to beat him up. Don't you call my Summer a bot. Nice Summer. Okay, was there anything else that you wanted to talk about about the FBI going to the house?
No, I just kind of wanted to see where everybody else was at with it, really. I just thought it was a little weird them going on Halloween and everything, but
yeah, exactly. I think that's pretty weird. Kind of a strange day to pick, and just
yeah,
weird. And you guys, if you want, you don't have to, but mine is right here. My Cash App is CrimeSleuthin. If you can't get her to work right now, but you definitely want to donate to her, if you send me something, okay, I will immediately send it to her once we get hers working, because there's no fees involved. So if you want to do that, you can do that. Just for anybody that can help her out, because she does need help, you guys. She's trying to get out of where she's at, and she's working. She just doesn't have enough, and you know how it can be when you are starting over. So anyway, yeah, if anybody can help her, we can help her out a little bit. From a lot of us will help. And I believe in it, and I don't care who judges me for wanting to help her. I don't give a shit. You can think and say whatever you want. I don't care. I will do what I want to do on my channel. You go do what you want to do on your channel. To whoever's watching me right now and judging me.
We don't
Period.
need to worry about that.
Yeah. I just wanted to say it because I know they're going to clip, these people that clip things and, oh, look, she's trying to make money. Yes, I'm trying to make money for Cara because I care about her. What?
Thank
Girl, you don't
you.
even know. You don't even know.
She doesn't need to know.
Yeah. Well, I'm still going to say it, Vapor.
I know.
I like it, Kelly. Yes, every dollar counts. Thank you, Peyton.
There's always going to be haters.
For sure. Yep. Can't do anything right no matter what we do. So I'm not going to worry about it. To each their own. Yes. Wakenya Tanka. Yes. To each their own. Yeah. I got a little bit of a temper, but I like Richie. I'm just a sweet old Italian man, but just old and in the way. No, you're not. Stop it. Thank you, Peyton. Well, you guys, I am going to say goodnight to Cara first, and then we'll chat for just a minute. Cara, I'm just going to give you the floor for a minute to say anything that you would like to say to the people. That's funny, Asen.
Okay, yeah, I just want to thank everybody for their love and support for me and my family and for Xana especially. And I'm just so happy that everybody's just pouring out their love and support for her, especially in all these kids, all the kids that were murdered. It's been a horrible, horrible tragedy for us, the families, and her friends and their friends, and it's just, I'm just so thankful. I know I am very thankful for the public and for everybody around the whole world that is supporting us. So just want to make sure that you all know how grateful I am for you and how comforting it is knowing that there's so many people out there that are grieving with us and that want answers just like we do, and that just have our back. That feels really good. So just letting you know that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Everybody's putting a whole bunch of purple hearts in chat for you. It is beautiful. It's beautiful. I'll show you some of them.
Thank you.
Hearts and hearts. Hearts and hearts and hearts. There's lots of hearts. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Hearts.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, everybody. And
Okay,
Lucia,
Cara.
$20 super chat with a whole bunch of hearts. Thank you so much, Lucia.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, just
Vapor, go ahead.
Just let her know that we all love her and we all don't let anything take her off her path. And we're all here for her.
Everybody loves you. Don't let anything take you off your path. We're all here for you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. I love everybody too. Thank you.
Vapor, I want to say thank you so much for coming up again with me and being here for her. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, Vapor.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to tell Vapor thank you as well.
Well, you're welcome. Just let her know I'll talk to her.
Okay, yeah. He said you're welcome. He'll talk to you, like, on Facebook or whatever.
Okay,
so, yeah,
okay,
he'll be talking
cool.
with you. All right. Thank you so much. You have a lovely evening, okay, or morning almost now. My goodness. Well, it's almost 2 a.m. here, so it's almost midnight there, right?
Yep, it's 11:46.
We better get off here before Cara turns into a pumpkin at midnight.
Right. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I had a wonderful conversation with you, a wonderful interview of sorts. I hope that everything was good for you. So
Yeah.
that's always my
Thank
goal. I
you.
just want you to be comfortable and and feel like you're in a a safe environment, which you are. So, and there's
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be here if it were any other way. So you always make me feel comfortable and welcome. So thank you very much.
absolutely, absolutely. We'll do it again sometime soon. We'll
Yeah.
have a part 3, and this time I'm bringing mimosas.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Thank you everybody for being here. Um, thank you so much for all the love and support. And I'm going to go ahead and hang up hang on, let me make sure my screen is off here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and hang up with you now, Cara, and I'll send you a message after. Okay. To say good night. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye-bye. All righty. Vapor, thanks again. You are thebomb.com.
You are welcome.
Yeah, that went very well. I mean, I know it started out chaos. I'm gonna have to go back and find the timestamp where we finally got her going, properly.
It was like an hour and a half.
It was over an hour for sure. So I'll go find the exact timestamp and I'll mark it in the first comment, like I always do for people to help them find where to start. Nobody's going to want to sit through that. And thank you, everybody who did sit through that with us. Your patience was awesome. So I love everybody here. I appreciate everybody here. I will play my outro and highlight some of these chats for her, because she does say she goes back and watches these. So she'll see everybody's. If she missed anything, she'll see everything. So thank you so much for coming up, Vapor. I will talk to you later, okay?
All right. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. Have a good night. I'll see you in somebody's chat room shortly, I'm sure. Go see who's online before I crash. I'll go say hi somewhere. Thanks for being here. Have a lovely evening, everybody. Good night.
Hey all y'all. How y'all doing today? All y'all have a good day.